Okay, go. Let's go.
Okay, so
Yes.
good
Good.
morning, everybody.
Good afternoon, almost everybody. Maybe we take a little bit of radio down. Okay, so day number 3 of the iQFOiL World Championship here in Brest, and I have with me it's a local. It's Valérie Boutet. She's also the class representative of iQFOiL, and she is here from Brest. So maybe tell us something about the wind conditions today. Looks pretty much like yesterday, you said?
Yeah, it's a bit stronger than yesterday. It's southeast again, so this is quite unusual here in Brest. It's a very tactical wind, and that explains maybe kind of what happened yesterday. Some of the favorite guys were kicked out the gold fleet, and
Yes.
so I think it's going to be like a really interesting day again.
Yes, you immediately hit a very important theme that I wanted to explain to people. We have a Goyard in first place, but not the Goyard that maybe most of the people were expecting, because it's Thomas Goyard that yesterday was in the lead, and we divided in 3 fleets, the men, in gold fleet, silver fleet, and the bronze fleet. And there was a big surprise, like you said. Nicolas Goyard didn't make the gold fleet.
It's very surprising. I'm not surprised of Thomas being in gold, because he's used to Olympic formats, and he's used to tactical wind.
Yeah.
For sure, it's surprising for Nico, but Nico has been racing a lot for FWA and for iQFOiL Olympics, so maybe like he was a bit tired. We don't know. I think he will debrief this with us later on.
I talked to him, and okay, Nico is the defending world champion, so he will not defend this title.
Not this time.
That's for sure. And he admitted he felt the pressure. He was nervous. He said that. He admitted
really?
it. Yes, I talked to him.
Yeah.
He admitted that he felt the pressure, and he was maybe a little bit extra nervous, and he doesn't understand why, because if he would have sailed the way he can sail in the preliminary rounds, he would have easily made the gold fleet. But yes, he was nervous, and I don't know. He said now we can say that. I mean, even if we don't follow the silver fleet with the camera, because we are focused on the gold fleet. Maybe we explain that too. That with our live.
We are 3 minutes before the first start.
Oh, is it? Oh, cool.
Already. So
okay.
It's really quick today.
So we explain the plan that we have. We're going to see now the man gold fleet, the first race. Then we're going to go straight into the woman gold fleet. Then we're going to go back to man, woman, man, woman. Let's say we're going to make a lot of races, man, woman, alternating. I explained yesterday that for the athletes, it's relatively comfortable because they have support on the water, because this is a world championship. Everybody has a coach.
You can see there's a lot
exactly,
of
and all these boats are not tourists, but this is the coaches' boats.
Yes.
And after the race, the racers can go to the coaches. They can sit on the boat. They can have a drink. They can eat a bar. They can get
debrief as well of what happened on the water. So.
Exactly. So this is This is already a little bit like mini
2
Olympics.
minutes.
2 minutes
From the first start.
Yes,
and
yes, we see the flag.
The uniform flag, and so 2 minutes from the first start. And as you said, we are going for men gold, and the top 3 sailors should be identified by different bits. So basically, Thomas will be in yellow.
Yes.
And then we will have.
Yes, I think. Wait, we
have in red, and New Zealand in blue actually.
Yes, exactly. That was a little bit of surprise for me, because I didn't knew this New Zealand guy. He was a little bit.
Josh Armit. Yeah, Josh
exactly.
Armit is in blue, and Jantak from Netherlands will be in red.
Yeah, he was a little bit a surprise for me, because I didn't know this New Zealand guy. So, but
they've been training since very early September in Brest. So I think he had time to get used to the Rat de Brest and how the wind is going here. So
Yes.
I think it was a good idea for the New Zealand team to be so early in Brest to prepare to the championship.
Yeah, you have the complete because we don't have it complete. Okay, so anyway, but we have.
So look, now you can see like it's last minute before the start.
And we have 56 sailors on the line.
Yeah.
And as we said, I would say that Thomas definitely will be one of the favorites. This is pure tactic sailing. But you told me that this wind is because it's coming down from the mountain. It's
quite unusual, yeah.
It is gusty and it's shifty, exactly.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be like kind of really interesting. So you can see like they are foiling along the line, and at the last second they will just push out of the starting line. Start.
Yeah, there. Look at the nice image
from the drone.
Yeah.
And
I can see a few guys got stuck.
Yeah, because they choose to have like a portable start.
General recall.
Okay.
We have a general recall. So
that means that everybody, the starts will stop.
Yes. You see they are stopping now. Some of them didn't get it yet, but others are coming back. Here you can see
the coach boat going to the sailors, say, okay, you have to stop, you have to come back to the starting line, and we're going to do it again.
Yes.
So some of the sailors will be kicked out the race, those one who were over early.
Yes.
And so they will have to wait for the second race.
Yes.
And,
you see now they're coming back. You can see clearly from the images the coaches' boats. Some of them are calling them back. We wait to see to get the information which are the sailors that are disqualified. Sometimes I know, for example, because I also used to sail a lot of races, when there is too many, they just say, okay, we don't disqualify anybody because we don't get the numbers.
That won't be the case. If they are stopping the race, then they have to exclude some people.
Okay, so we will see somebody already excluded from this first race.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so
yes, sometimes when everybody is over early, but that the line is still fair, the race committee may decide to let it go, but it's really rare. And here we are on the World Championship, and so for sure they will just have some people out of the race and do it again.
Okay, let me see, because they said we depend a lot on WhatsApp groups. If they send us something in the WhatsApp group in a moment to see.
I think we're going to have to wait a couple of minutes because they will check it on the video as well.
Okay.
So it's like in football, we have kind of a
they have an iPad that they film the line. Yes.
The video who is out.
Okay.
So this can be, I mean, not
can
long.
Take a few minutes.
Take
Okay.
a few minutes, exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. So, then let's say I was.
Oh, but sorry. So this time, I mean, we had a uniform flag on the boat. So uniform flag means that when there is a general recall, then everybody's coming back, but nobody's excluded. It's kind of a test stuff.
Okay, perfect.
And now they will go for black flag.
Black. Okay,
and then
perfect.
black flag. If you have another general recall, then they will.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah.
So sorry about that.
Yeah. Okay. So that's. I mean, from one side it's fair.
Yeah.
And
it's just for them to get into the race and and to be nice for the sailor. So it's kind of a test start, let's say.
But they're not going to be nice a second time if there's somebody's over.
No, definitely not. So
okay. Here you can see, for example, Australia 0. That's Steve Allen. He's probably one of the oldest sailors here in the fleet. You don't say old anymore, the more experienced. Yeah. I see France 53, also a lot of French because we have
3 minutes to the next start. So we can see the yellow flag on the boat. So the yellow flag warms the guards, the men, that they are going for another race, and the starting procedure is 3 minutes. So
we can also say that France has the biggest fleet in the gold medal in the gold fleet with 13 racers.
Oh really? I didn't know about that.
That is like almost every fourth sailor on the water is a French in the gold fleet. So that means they've been very competitive.
Maybe not surprising as well because
they know the place. Most
exactly.
of them, everybody knows Brest because Brest is an important Olympic point base. So that's why they know this. Even you say that this direction, and even the French sailors told me that they say when this direction they don't sail here, they go to another place to sail. So it's actually very rare that they even have experience in this wind direction.
So, but we are kind of lucky because usually southeast is quite of a light wind. Yeah, it's black flag. So black flag is like that mean okay, you don't have another chance. So if you're over early this time, then some of you will be disqualified. Okay. What I was saying is that like usually southeast wind it's kind of a light wind. So we are lucky because here it's quite strong. It's between 12 and 22 knots. So that means that we're gonna have like proper sailing actually.
So local people are already a little bit saying, yeah, this is maybe also the climate change. It's so rare to have many days this wind direction. This is we almost never have this. I don't know if it's just a case or if it's really that something is changing. I also heard that they say, for example, here in Finisterre, generally it didn't rain so much like it normally rains. You had less rain this year. You had a super, super big heat wave, which is also rare. You exploded all the temperature records in the summer.
Yeah, that's true. So, I'm not like a scientist, but...
yeah, there we go. You can see...
Okay, so I'm just checking on the boat. Okay, so it's last... so it's last minutes before the start.
So and, you can see also man, gold, race 1. We are definitely up to date.
Some of them are already on the line. So they are trying to win the pennant of the line.
So today we give you all the information. Yesterday I want to apologize again. We had really communication problems. It was the first day. We had communication with the problem with the boats. We had problem with the live tracker webpage. But today we will give you the 100% updated information. I mean, we obviously see the monitor. Even we are very close to the water, but you have to also understand it's very windy on the beach.
So it's nearly it.
Yeah, let's see.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. We can put it through the microphone so you will hear the countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
So, it seems like a clear start, and it is a clear start this time.
Yes, also it seemed to me it was good. And
so now they're gonna go upwind.
Look, a few guys started from the left, but it was not the right choice. I think
we don't know yet. We don't know yet. I mean, it's difficult because you have to cross all those starboard guys, but we don't know. We can't see really how the wind
but the New Zealand guy tacked now immediately, so maybe he thinks the other side is better because we know he's good. So otherwise, he wouldn't be in second position.
Maybe
But he just tacked away. I can see this is one of the Italians. We only have 2 Italians in the gold fleet. One is Nicola Renna and the other one is Daniele Benedetti.
This is Daniel.
Is Daniele. And let's see, Daniele is in a good position because he's a very upwind position. So let's see. This is one of the Chinese because let's see, we have in the gold fleet, we have a huge Chinese
delegation,
but only 3 made it into the
it's their first international competition because of COVID.
Yes.
So that's why they didn't fight with other nations yet.
So they didn't have reference points. Here you see the Italians. I see one is there. This is Nicolo, I think.
Well, we can recognize it from the position.
Exactly.
Nicolo is quite young, actually. He's one of the youngest guy in the senior fleet. So
and he's a vice European champion, so he's a guy to watch out for. And I asked his coach if Nico prefers slalom or racing, and he said he absolutely has no preference. He loves both.
So that's the interesting thing about iQFOiL is that you've got those 3 different formats: slalom, course racing as today, and marathon. That marathon will be tomorrow. And then you need to be able to do all those 3 formats. So you need to be quite a good sailor.
You see Maciek in the middle of the fleet here. Maciek Utkowski also. He's a very good. He came finish second in Silt in the World Cup. So he's
fighting with Adrien Metz from France.
Exactly. So they are tight. They're close. I mean, obviously sometimes it's difficult because the image is compressed. You don't really understand who is more upwind or downwind. Sometimes maybe a guy can be 10 meters upwind and you think they're very close. And this is Johan So. It's a very talented young sailor from Denmark. He's very tall, big guy, but he's also very good in light winds. So there is. But let's see. We keep an eye on the upwind buoy, which is very easy to spot. It's a green buoy.
Yeah, it's very interesting because you need to do with the wind. The wind is not the same all over the place. The wind is bouncing on the sea. So you can have 22 knots, and then just 3 seconds after that you can have only 2 knots. So you need to deal with this.
This is Julian Take together with.
So he's third at the moment.
So there's with Thomas Vieto. That personally I didn't know. And so let's see. But I know that Jan Tak is really strong. He's been performing very well in the last races. Also in the IQ games, he's always been very strong. But they're coming.
And yeah, you see, and then you need to deal with the wind. This is one of the issue, and then you need to tack a lot as well in this wind.
Yeah.
And tacking now is just impressive because you've got those guys who are able to forward tack even when they are under pressure. So like the whole iQFOiL style is evolving all the time. So
here it is. Here's the upwind buoy. Let's see. I think they're going to go for one more
very
tack.
close to the beach.
One more tack.
Very tricky actually.
And then they are around. Or here, this is a big group. They will come starboard into the buoy. You see? Oh, here's the first one. It's a French, huh? Yeah.
No, it's a Ned.
Oh, Ned, yeah. So it is probably Jan Tak, or it could be Luke from New Zealand.
Yeah, it seems to be Luke actually.
Oh, but the New Zealand guy is second, so it was good he tacked away. So the left was better than the right because I saw that the New Zealand came in.
It's hard to say if one size is better than the other. Then it's also what you're able to do with the size you've chosen. So,
that is true.
It's not all the time one side would.
Here I see Israel, Italy. So one was probably Tom. Then this is Nicolo. Yeah.
And
Nico.
And then this is Thomas.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Thomas Goyard, the leader. So Nicolo is in the front of Thomas at the moment.
It's going to be really fast. They're like in the pressure.
Thomas decides to jibe. He takes the other side. Nico goes further down, jibing also now.
And this is Luke.
Yeah, this is Luke. You can see from the body that it's Luke. He's the biggest guy on the field in the fleet. With his 105 kilograms.
Exactly. And Josh is not too bad as well. He's doing good in this race.
Yeah.
So right now they are downwind, so they are coming with the wind, and you can see this is really tricky because when you're going so fast, then the foil you need to get the foil under control.
Yeah.
And they are really always border,
Yeah,
and they need to
absolutely.
be focused all the time. If not, a crash can happen.
Here you see Steve Allen, Jan Tak. You see a few guys there in the.
Okay, so they're coming to the door. The downwind door.
To the gate.
Yeah, to the gate, sorry.
The gate, yes. And they decide left or right.
Choose one side or the other.
I think they will stay Portac, I believe.
We will see.
Yeah. But very nice drone images. Here is Luke. He's jibing. Look what a nice smooth jibe. Obviously the key is to always stay on the foil. That is obviously the key. I mean, but these guys are such good jibers.
They are not touching
at this level. No, Luke takes the other one.
Yeah. So you see, and then we'll see
Luke prefers to go towards the bridge.
Josh is choosing the same mark, so Josh is
and also Nicolo in third. Very good.
And we've got Sebastian
Koerdel. Sebastian, he's in four, Thomas. So we have Luke.
This is Tito on the boat.
Luke, Josh,
from Brest.
then Nico third, and Thomas Goyard in four.
So they're most of the fleet is choosing the left mark.
Yes. I think almost everybody's going to the other mark. To that mark, apparently, maybe you see there's a wind patch. They think that the wind patch there is a little bit stronger.
Exactly, and so that's the key, I think, for this kind of race is to spot where the pressure is and to stay in the pressure, in the wind pressure.
Stay on the foil. So probably they're going to make now one long leg. Make one tack, go up and try to come starboard again.
I think they will, because it's they need to follow the pressure. That's the way to be faster.
Here you see Matthias Isaac. He was frustrated yesterday. He's not going fast, he said, and that's why he's pretty much in the back.
Yeah, but some maybe will improve, race by race.
It's
just you need maybe sometime a bit more time. Okay. This is Gaspard Carpenter. He's really young. He's under 21. He was world champion in under 19 last year. And it's first year with the senior.
Here we see Luke in the lead.
Luke is really fast.
Look how he puts pressure on the board. That he keeps it really with the upwind. You can see that it's really he puts pressure on the foil.
Mm-hmm. And to control it, you see the board is like I don't know how you say that in English, but they need to have. They don't need to. It's
not flat. It has angle.
He
drags the upwind rail downwind
and
to
this
on
is
the
a way
water.
of stabilize the whole thing.
Exactly.
So when you want to go fast.
And that's where people reckon that when you are 105 kilos, you have an advantage because you can really put a lot of pressure
And
on the
also
rail.
because the foil is really powerful, so the most pressure you can put on the foil, the faster you are, and then obviously when you're bigger and it's easier maybe to put pressure on the foil.
Yeah, you
But-
can
But
already.
then I think you don't only need to be like heavy, you also need to understand
Yes, for
how
sure.
the wind
You have
is,
to have the sensibility
yeah,
also. It's not
exactly.
only about throwing weights, that's for sure. But you see, Luke, he tacked one time. Now he's doing a really, really long tack on this side, a really long reach on this side, and then he's gonna tack one more time and hopefully come with the ley line in the buoy. That's also, you really have to know the ley lines. Look, now he's going tacking.
Whoops,
Yeah, it
bad
was.
tack.
Yeah, well, I talked about that with Kira and Badlow and asking how many people are doing planing tacks, and there is a difference between foiling tack and planing tack. Like this
But
was a good tack. It was a pretty fast round, but a lot of guys are doing the foiling tack. It means they stay on the foil.
Yeah, sometimes planning tag is even better when you're racing.
Yeah.
But this one was not really planning actually. It
No,
was a bit-
but that is maybe the disadvantage when you're really big. You really have to make a very
Yeah,
perfect.
and maybe also because the wind is so tricky, it's not always easy to tack when it's tricky like this. But then he managed to have like to be fast again like really quickly. So
Yeah.
you see like yeah, it didn't make the
No, he
line
didn't
as
make
well.
it. Yeah,
So
so
it's
he
so
has
hard.
to. Yeah, he has to go another time. He's gonna tack now. You see, he has to go one more tack, one more time around. He's probably gonna tack around the buoy now. He's probably got
So
that ley line.
maybe yeah. So you see, it's Sebastian
Yeah.
Koerdel already made the mark, and then
No, it's Thomas
Yeah,
and
but-
Nico. And Sebastian was in the front. I didn't see
yeah,
that.
I think so.
But
So
Thomas.
you see like how it is,
Yeah,
and
yeah. So Thomas overtook Nico, let's say. But so now it's the last reach, and this is Josh. He's coming. No, that was.
it's going fast, so you can't see the cell now.
Yeah, Tom. Probably, I don't know. Probably. Yeah, it's hard to say.
But what we can see is that it's not easy to stay to keep the lead of the
Yeah.
fleet.
Here is the only
Yeah, you
Swiss,
see?
Elia Colombo.
So yeah, what the race committee is saying is that the girl will go
Next, yes.
Next,
We go
yeah.
next, yes. As soon as the boys finish, they go straight into the sequence of the women, because obviously they want to make as many races as possible. And yes, maybe it is a little bit dusty, but still, this is racing. This is what racing is about, you know.
Yeah, because it's impossible to always sail in perfect wind. I think
Exactly.
perfect wind doesn't exist.
Yeah, but the conditions are the same for everybody, you know.
Exactly.
So at the end, it doesn't.
and you have to deal with it, and it's part of the game, as you said.
Exactly,
And,
and some of the racers told me sometimes it's with you and sometimes it's against you. This is part of the game, you know. It's okay.
So in 1 minute we'll have the women the starting procedure for the women. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, let's see now. I hope they come down with the camera now and show us
Who is
exactly. Yeah, here they are.
we
Exactly, that's what we're asking for. Oh, look, they're already close. They already did.
So I think
this
it's
is-
Sebastian Koerdel actually.
Yeah, it's the last jibe, and then they're gonna go to the finishing leg. Let's see. Is it?
I think so, because it's a German flag, and he was fourth yesterday evening. So
Yeah, it is him.
Yeah,
Bravo,
it is
yeah,
him.
it's Sebastian Koerdel. And second is Thomas Goyard. So Koerdel, Goyard, and think Nicola, he was third. Let's see, but Thomas is taking quite a bit of the. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it's Nicola. Great. Yeah, I'm happy for him. You know, it's. I'm Italian, so I'm happy Nico is third.
and then Josh is not too bad as well.
Yeah, Josh in 4, you see, and then Tom in 5, and yeah, it's and then one of the British sailors, most probably, wow, they have a big,
Maybe Salmons.
yeah, maybe Seals, Seals or Brown, or yeah, there we go. So
So yeah, nice
winner-
race for Sebastian.
the winner,
Koerdel.
Sebastian, we confirm. Wow, he came out. I don't know. I didn't have him on my. But never
right.
underestimate Sebastian. Eh? Second is Thomas, which I think he still will be happy with second place. He will consolidate his lead,
exactly.
you know. But Nicolas, congratulations to him, third position.
It's impressive.
Yeah, very good. It shows that he's really up there in the top level.
And really mature to sell with the senior guys who are here for a long time. So,
yeah. So yeah, great. So that what is racing all about. Here they show
we can see
the finish.
Lecoq right now on the screen.
Yeah. Is they're fighting here to come over the finish line.
Yeah, because like if you can have even like one place better, then it's still good to take. Actually.
And this is actually, it's a paradox. It's the hardest leg to sail because going half wind with the iQFOiL gear is really hard.
Yeah,
as you can see, most of them have the foot out of the backstrap because it's really hard to keep the board down and going half wind because you have so much pressure, so much lift. So it is actually easier to go up and down wind, but half wind is not easy. Maciej Gutkowski just came in now also. So yeah, that was a nice first race. So the ladies should be coming in any moment.
We're gonna check the radio with the race committee.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, now!
So it's 3 minutes before the women start.
Okay.
So we can see the women preparing their start. Yeah, you can see the pink flag on the race committee. So I'm gonna switch to the women. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. We'll have to connect to the computer.
Three, 2, 1, now!
So it's 2 minutes and it's a uniform flag again, so it's the same procedure. So that means that if there is a general recall, then they will have another chance to race. So back to the results. So in first place we've got Pilar Lamadrid from Spain, and then in second place we've got Lilian De Geus from Netherlands, and third place is Isle Watson from Great Britain.
pour leur premier championnat du monde, pour prendre des leçons, pour apprendre, mais aussi pour avoir beaucoup de plaisir et du fun. Ça me fait très plaisir d'avoir
So last minute before the start for the women. And you can see at the back of the boat you've got LG2 written on the board, and that's the name of the course actually. So they know what they have to do and what they have to sell.
Lilian De Geus, la hollandaise en 2,
Okay, so start in less than a minute. So you can see the starting line is between the two white boats and more exactly between the two orange flags.
5, 4, 3, 2,
There we go.
1, now!
I think they were out, huh? I saw that. Definitely. The middle part of the cross, you could see there was at least 4 or 5 sailors. They were definitely over early. So same thing for the woman, eh?
Yeah,
They're gonna
so
close
it
one
doesn't
eye.
matter because it was. I mean, they have one more chance to get ready. So they will call them back to the starting line, and we will have another procedure. So for the moment, nobody's out.
Allez, rappel général, idem.
Okay.
So yes, usually, I mean, it's very often that the first start is a bit pushing. They just need to, get the line and measure and and check the time. So you can see the general recall on the boat. This is this triangle flag,
Yes, exactly,
blue and
exactly,
yellow.
yeah. So you think definitely in the favorites is Helene, Nesman.
Yeah, for sure, because she's training here most of the time, and but maybe it's she's a bit like Nico Goyard.
She
but
feels the pressure. She
maybe
wants so
she's
much.
a bit under pressure because it's a home
Event.
place, home event, and a lot of people are waiting for her to do well. So she needs to maybe to calm down a bit. But
That's
she's
why.
like,
What was she after the first day? I forgot. After that, she was not in the top rankings, Helen, yesterday.
Yeah, but okay, so that's another thing. Ranking is the way the ranking is made. It's sometimes a bit surprising for you and me. It's not because you are like double European champion that you're top on the ranking, because there is other things that the computer is taking into account. It's also the number of regattas you're doing.
Okay.
So as Hélène is choosing the regatta she wants to race on,
Yes.
like because she needs to keep fit. I mean, and it's really difficult to do all those regattas because there are a lot. So that's why it can explain. I mean. But still, she's a fighter, and I'm sure she'll be back in the game today.
Yes, I mean, let's also remember that how this system works. Let's say even if you are, let's say, 15, you still can win. The most important is that you finish in the top 10 to get in the medal races, because that is, let's say, your chance. Because we've seen that even somebody that is 10th can still win, even though the
okay, so new warning signal.
1 now.
So 3 minutes. Next start in 3 minutes.
even that the first and the second have the advantage that the first is already set in the final and the second one is set in the semi-final.
Exactly.
This is the advantage you get of getting first or second. But on the other hand, even if you're 10th and you didn't have maybe a good start, and then you feel stronger towards the remainder of the week, you still can win. Because, and that is the nice thing about, let's say, the gold fleet.
So yes,
the
the
nice
regatta
and the
is
bad.
3 parts. So you have the qualifying series. So
That
that
we did
was
yesterday.
the first and the second day of this championship. But the first day we couldn't race, so we only had 1 day qualifying series.
Yes.
And now we are on the final series, and then we will go to the medal series.
Exactly.
And yes, the objective is to be on the medal series, and medal series is 10. So you either
I don't know. It's like some of them.
It's really slow this time.
It is really slow. I mean, they're not. This is not what you call a flying start. That's for sure. It looks more like.
But I think it's because of the black flag. They are like taking it easy.
Because they're so far away from.
3,
2, 1 now.
Ooh, big crash on the line.
Yeah. That's
Between
bad
two
luck.
curves.
Oh.
Okay, I hope it's everything is fine.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was a clear start. So
Yes.
and so now we've got, I think it's FRA 712, which is Manon Pianazza, which is like a young French seller. They did like a pretty good start actually.
Yeah. I see. Yeah, I see also one of the Israeli girls.
And we can see that Pilar in yellow, and
yes.
she seemed like to have like a bit of difficulty on this one.
She had to go down a little bit to probably get out of
the crash. Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, not only that, but it's in foiling it's really bad because you get not only the bad wind from the sail, but if you are behind somebody, you also get the bad water because the foil makes some turbulences also. So it's you really want to stay clear in foiling. You don't want to be too close to somebody.
So Hélène Neusman is not too bad on this one actually.
Yeah. Hélène is in a good position.
You can see like that the girls are pumping as well. Hélène was pumping. This helps you to have a better angle as well and to get closer to the wind. So it's not only give you more speed, it's also giving you more angle.
Yeah.
And so the format is the same as for the boys. So they are going to an upwind mark, and they need to deal with the wind, the current.
Here we see one of the Italians. So if I always cheer for the Italians, this is Marta Marghetti. But you also here you can see clearly from that angle how far they throw their body out to get some to make some pressure on the rail. You know, especially the girls have to do it probably more than the men because they don't have so much weight. And the board, let's remember, it's the same board.
Yeah, it's the
they
same
only
board.
have a smaller front wing.
And the sail is smaller.
The sail is smaller, but still 8 square meter and 20 knots is not bad for a girl. I mean, that's a pretty good size. And you can see that they try to little bit what we saw before with Luke. It's also key to try to keep the board as low as possible. You don't want to come too high because when a strong gust comes, you still have enough space maybe to correct.
You need to find a compromise because the higher you are, the more speed you have.
Yes.
But then the lower you are, the more angle you can have as well.
Exactly.
So you need to have to find a compromise between those two extreme.
Yeah. And you can see now we have again a good drone angle here. It's the same. Try to find the right ley line to go into the buoy. You said that the buoy seems to be pretty close to the beach. You can see it is more gusty up there, definitely. So it is pretty edgy. This is not the guns standing around. It's boys. It's not girls that are in the competition. There's some guys that are just up there training. Okay, here we start to see the buoy. There is also a boat and to check.
It's for them to see the mark better.
Exactly.
Because sometimes it's really far away. The mark is close to the beach, so the wind is like really tricky because it's bouncing. So that's why the ley line is so difficult to find actually.
Exactly. We saw before Luke from Zeeland that was leading didn't even make the top 5 then after the second lap because he missed his second upwind. He chose the wrong ley line. He actually had to tack I think 2 times more, and that was probably.
Then it was difficult to get to the top 3.
Okay, let's see here also from Holland we have Lilian De Geus.
She's like second.
Exactly, she's one of the favorites also because she is. Let's not forget she's a R6 world champion. So she's an Olympic sailor. So
she's used to deal with those tricky winds.
Exactly. So Lilian is definitely a girl to watch out for. So, but this looks like Hélène here in the lead. No, it's not. Is it her?
I think it's 31. 31 is Lola Sora.
No. So
we can't see it properly
exactly.
on the screen.
Yeah, we cannot. We don't have the idea which is the front group. This is the first one now. So it is French.
No, it's not a French. It's a Dutch girl.
Oh, was it? It was Lilian. Oh,
yeah.
Lilian. Followed by Israel. Yes.
So maybe Shahar Tibi because she was like pretty well yesterday evening.
Yeah.
So like the Israeli girl actually are improving a lot.
And then probably Emma Wilson. I saw some Brits. So there is some. And now here comes the rest of the fleet pretty close together.
You can see like those girls they are touching the water now because
they got stuck together. And then once we are off the foil, then it's difficult if it's gusty. Okay, here we see
Chinese girl, and so as we were saying, it's their first World Championship because they were stuck in China with the COVID.
Yes.
It's their first time in Europe since COVID crisis.
Yeah.
And actually, they made it to the gold fleet, some of them. Yeah. So then they've been training well. And
but they came here early to train, because last day on the way home I saw this big blue China sailing container standing. So they delivered here the container with the equipment
and the boat. They were in Torbole as well in September to the iQFOiL international game to train.
So they really want to catch up, and
exactly.
they slowly start to get there. They still have a year to go, year and a half, but let's say they have to train more. At the moment, let's say the European continent is still in the front, but we know that Asians are very strong. They also were very strong in
here they will have a lot of information. They will take some more info and they will go back and train more, and I'm sure they will get stronger on the next championship. The next European championship is in May in Greece.
Yes.
It will be in Athens. So I'm sure they will be like even stronger in Athens.
Yeah.
So we can see like they are like all together, the big group of girls coming to the Downwind gate.
Yeah. Okay, this is the first girl. So we said it was probably Lilian in the lead, the girls.
Now on the screen we've got Israel and China.
Yeah. So but I don't think this is the lead, huh?
it's difficult because we don't have like a
Exactly, we
wide
should have a
angle.
little
But
bit bigger
it seems
picture.
to
Oh,
be
yes,
the
it
lead
seems.
actually.
Yes, yes,
Israel 32.
Yes.
So it's Kati Spishakov. So Kati was the Israeli that have been to the Olympics in our last Olympics in our
Wow.
6.
Okay, so she's catching up good. So she
yeah.
had a good transition from R6 to iQFOiL. Interesting.
Yeah.
And so it's not Helene. So Helene still seems to be struggling a little bit, because I remember her from all the Europeans and worlds that I've seen her. She was dominating, and now she has a little bit of a harder time.
Yeah, but it's better now than at the
Olympics. Yes,
or
yeah.
at the qualifying competitions.
Yes. I mean, and then obviously, what bigger goal there is to win a gold medal in your own country.
Yeah, I know.
That's the goal for every athlete. So that would be the goal, let's say, for Thomas. I say Thomas because he's at the moment seems to be the strongest. But for Thomas and Helene, probably to win in Marseille a gold medal would probably be the dream.
Helene is coming now.
So she's far back. There's no chance that she's at the level with Steinlein, and so something is not going the way she wants at the moment with Helen. It's strange when you have guys like Nico and Helen that are for like a year they are dominating the scene. You almost think they're almost not beatable, but then at a certain point something just breaks, and then
there's not only skills, there's like a lot of things going on. There's the mantle, there is and she knew she was like here in Brest, like a lot of people are going to watch her, and they'll be focused,
the result from her,
focus on her. So
like it's almost a formal thing to get the title, and then
it's something you need to learn as well. So, but remember, like other athletes in other sports, they experience the same thing, and they come back stronger. So, and I'm sure she will, because she's a real fighter.
And she also was very good in R6, Helene.
She has always been good actually. So I think it's better for her to experience that now, even if it's in Brest, even if it's in front of her family and friends, and than later. She don't need to be ready here. I mean, it's not the
Yeah, sure, but obviously winning in her hometown would also be a nice satisfaction.
Okay, still on the women gold.
Yeah, we see
race one of the day.
Yeah, we see Lilian with the Olympic representative of Israel in Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they are already at the second upwind mark.
And we can see that it's the weather, the wind is tricky, because you can see the board changing boat, and
but you can see that the gusts are strong. You can see when you see so much white caps in let's say flat water, it means that the gusts are pretty strong. Like we said before, the gusts are around 22 knots. So for the girls with the 8 square meter, enough power definitely. The problem is that the lull is the lull. If you go down from the foil and in a little wind hole, then it's difficult to come up if you don't get a good moment.
Yeah, and then it's really physical as well. So
you have to pump.
Yeah. So Kati is tacking.
The Israeli
on the ley line.
She must be. I think she's smart enough to know that she must come to hit it straight.
Yeah, the wind is so tricky, then it's difficult, and sometimes you think you've got the ley line, and she's pumping, so probably.
Yeah, but look, there's a few opponents, but they're all low or lower of her. So it looks like but she's definitely further upwind. But maybe she went even too high. Yeah, she went too high. Look.
Yeah.
She went too high. She
Chinese girl that seems to be leading.
Yeah. She was too high. She could have attacked a little bit earlier, but on the other hand, okay, she's there with the front pack. Now it obviously starts to get a little bit tighter, because now it's only the downwind, and you have to be fast on the downwind. Because if you come like she came, like 10, 20 boat lengths later, you have to be fast to catch the front 3-4, because she had like 3 or 4 in front of her. But look, now she's already coming a little bit there.
So you see, and she's still fighting with the Chinese girl. She's driving.
She's
the Chinese girl
early.
is staying in the pressure.
Yeah.
The Chinese girl was 18 actually yesterday evening. So it seems like
tonight she got some tips.
yeah, maybe she prefers course racing than slalom. That's
that's also true. Yeah, yesterday we only had the opportunity to do one cross race and 3 slaloms.
Girls, they did 2 actually. They did 2 course races, but we were not in the same area. So,
yes.
So this one is really tricky here.
Okay, let's see. The Chinese is coming towards us. You can see she's coming down. What is this big building on the other side of the bay?
I think it's like a boat.
You see it's a harbor or something. So the whole bay here is involved with boating. That's impressive to see.
So Emma Wilson.
Yeah, Emma Wilson. Yeah.
She was 6 yesterday evening.
Great Britain 7. She's also on the downwind.
And you can see that it's pushing. The wind is pushing.
It's pushing, and here it's also the same thing. Is it better to go a very, very open angle and a little bit slower, or is it maybe better sometimes to go a little bit less? This is always the question.
Actually, depending. That of course the best position is to be low on angle and be fast, but sometimes you can't manage to do both, because the lower you are, then the most difficult it is to conduct to drive the board.
Look, the Chinese girl will now jibe in a moment. She's pumping. There she goes. She's preparing for the jibe. She's going to go for the last buoy. She's in the lead. She's in the lead. Oh yeah, perfect lay line.
Actually.
Wow, super.
Because she's not one of the heaviest girls.
Yeah.
That means that the thing is really tactical, and you need to be clever and
even though
smart.
this is the most difficult part of the course, almost, because she has to go half wind and she has to keep the foil down. But still, you want to be fast. Look, because the other ones are coming. She's not fast. Look at the Israeli girl. How much faster she is, because this is for a light girl is difficult to go half wind. We explain again, because this is where the board has the most lift, and this is actually where you almost have the biggest
board moving. It's really difficult to have it stable.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see.
Emma Wilson is quite fast. I'm not sure she's gonna make it. And
that's why I'm saying this is the most. She makes it. She did it. Okay, that was close. So China wins. Emma Wilson 2, and Israel in 3.
I think it's Cathy.
It's 2 Israelis. 2. 32, and then
Israel 3 is Shahar Tibi, so she was 4. Lilian De Geus is 5th, so it's not a bad race actually.
No,
it's good.
Nice condition. So we go back to the men, huh? No.
Yeah. So for another one, so it's gonna be the second race of the day for the men.
Yes. So here we have more finishers coming. It was nice. I'm impressed how good the images are from the drone, and it's and how good our camera can zoom in onto the upwind mark, which is probably like a kilometer upwind or something.
And the tent is moving a bit more, so I think the wind is.
The wind is stronger. You can hear a lot of noise from the tent. Yes, it is definitely getting stronger. So let's see, Valerie, if we have somebody that has some questions on the.
Oh, okay.
We have to check that also. If
I didn't know. It's my first time.
Because we talked a lot, and but we have to check. Maybe there is some questions that we can answer. Let me see, because obviously it's the live stream. Okay, let's see. Where is it? You find it? Live stream.
Can you find some questions?
No, I haven't found the live stream yet. See? Okay, it's coming. Hold it. Okay, so next race will be men's race number 2 of the Gold Fleet. You can see it already there on the starting line. Okay, yeah. Okay, somebody's saying. Okay. No,
so we'll have a bit of a stop, I think, because we're gonna wait for the. You see the race committee is moving actually. So they need to reset, I think, the whole thing again, because as we were saying, the wind is kind of shifty. So
Okay, let's see if we get some more. Okay, let's see the questions that we have now that I can see it.
Okay, so we are, as you can see, they are resetting the whole course. Because,
okay.
Yeah, because the wind is shifting. So we are switching. On this one, we had like the finishing line was on one side, and now the finishing line will be on the other side. They need to change it to fit with how the wind is evolving actually. So I think we're going to have like a bit of we'll have to wait for I think like around 10 minutes for another main start on the Gold Fleet.
They say excellent live stream, thank you. Aleva, we have some people from Brazil.
Better than yesterday, we managed to fix it up. Woo.
Yes, yesterday unfortunately we know that it was a nightmare sometimes.
Slalom is so difficult because it's going so quickly, the races are really short.
Yeah,
and I mean our mistakes basically, for sure. Yeah. So we reorganized the whole thing, and it seems to be better. But I think it's also better because starting with course racing, it's easier because the races are longer. So
yes,
and there's less starts as well. Because what we need to explain is that because we have so many sailors on this World Championship, we need to divide the fleet into several groups. Yeah. But still, groups are big, and they can't race in slalom on those big groups. So groups are divided into heats. Yeah. And so that's why it was kind of quite difficult to explain. And then sometimes we had like up to 9 starts, like every 3 minutes, and so.
Yeah. So Valerie, somebody's asking. I've got a question. Where's your dog, Valerie? He's here around. I can tell you. I've seen him. He's jumping around here around the tent.
I think he wants to eat your sandwich.
He's gonna get it. Never. Okay. Now they say it's they say that the trackers, they have apparently like 20 seconds delay, but this is possible because trackers have to connect and think this
with
is
the GPS.
With the GPS, so sometimes it also depends on how the telephone network is, how fast it is, and everything.
Because what we need to say as well is that we are not in a building. We have like into tents. We had to bring the Wi-Fi. We had to bring the phone connection, electricity, and all this. So sometimes, this can create some delays.
No, I think not so much the live. They're more talking about the tracker system. Look what your dog is doing.
So the question was, where's my dog? It's just here right now.
Exactly. Okay, so tell us something about your dog. Your dog loves the water?
Okay, yeah. So I think we have a bit of a rest, Roberto.
Yes, we are en pause?
Yeah, because they're like having some
okay. Bon, super, tu le fais super, hein, top, hein, allez. Nickel, hein.
J'ai souvent entendu dire que le Brestois est un fêtard, toujours sous la pluie, dépressif, à l'accent à couper au couteau.
Ça gaz ou quoi? Bon, fais-moi Paris.
Une tête brûlée, qui travaille trop.
Attends.
C'est pas tout à fait faux, mais pour compenser, le Brestois profite toute l'année de la météo.
train. Assurez-vous de n'avoir rien oublié dans le train. Brest, ici, Brest.
C'était mon père qui en avait marre de me voir un petit peu glandouiller sur la plage. Et lui, il avait acheté une grosse planche, à l'époque, les paquebots qu'on utilisait pour débuter. Et un jour, il m'a dit, tu vas aller sur la planche parce que j'en ai marre de devoir rien faire sur la plage. Et ça a été le coup de foudre. C'est le plaisir que je recherche quand je fais de la planche, quand je fais du vélo. C'est absolument pas dans un but compétitif, performance pure. C'est la liberté et le plaisir de pratiquer. Et c'est un espèce de jeu avec soi-même, avec les éléments, qui est grisant, quoi. On retrouve quelque chose qui nous permet de nous exprimer, de s'épanouir. J'ai pas vraiment de terre d'origine. J'ai bougé toute ma vie, je suis jamais resté plus de 2 ou 3 ans au même endroit parce que j'avais un papa militaire. On a fait l'Afrique, la Guyane, l'île à la Réunion. Je dirais que je suis un citoyen du monde, quoi, comme beaucoup de gens. Je concevais des produits très haut de gamme avec une notoriété internationale, tout ça sur un site avec une vue imprenable sur l'entrée de la rade et le goulet de Brest. Et en plus, j'avais des opportunités pour voyager et travailler avec des ingénieurs nippons et chinois. Mais après 12 ans chez Cabas, j'ai décidé de monter ma propre structure et de commencer à fabriquer des planches à voile pour des passionnés, d'autres personnes que moi et mes copains. Il y a des grosses marques mondiales qui font fabriquer leurs produits en Asie et des petits artisans en France qui font du sur-mesure pour les passionnés. Il y en a très peu. On doit se compter sur les doigts d'une main, voire un petit peu plus. Si je partais de Brest, je crois que je perdrais vraiment une qualité de vie. On sort de la ville, on est tout de suite en pleine nature, on est très vite dépaysé par des endroits magnifiques. Une lumière qui change régulièrement dans la journée, parce que le matin on peut avoir de la pluie et l'après-midi un soleil magnifique qui va illuminer le plan d'eau. Puis en plus c'est un endroit qui est tourné vers l'Atlantique, quoi, qui est en face, c'est l'océan. De toute façon, c'est une ville de marins, c'est une ville où il y a énormément de populations qui viennent d'un peu partout dans le monde, hein, qui font escale à Brest. Toute cette population, autant de marins que d'étudiants, que d'habitants, qui se retrouvent comme dans tous les endroits du monde. Pourquoi je suis tombé amoureux de ce coin? Parce que je cherche l'adjectif en fait. Il était authentique. Voilà, c'était vraiment, il n'y avait pas de, voilà, on était dans le crachin. C'était la Bretagne, quoi. C'est l'idée qu'on se fait de la Bretagne, c'est la tempête, le crachin, le vent. C'est un pays rude et puis voilà, on fait avec, quoi. C'est pas surfait.
J'ai souvent entendu dire que le Brestois est un fêtard, toujours sous la pluie, dépressif, à l'accent à couper au couteau,
Ça gaz ou quoi? Bon, fais-moi Paris.
une tête brûlée, qui travaille trop.
Attends.
C'est pas tout à fait faux, mais pour compenser, le Brestois profite toute l'année de la météo.
arrivez à Brest, terminus du train. Assurez-vous de n'avoir rien oublié dans le train. Brest, ici, Brest.
C'était mon père qui en avait marre de me voir un petit peu glandouiller sur la plage. Et lui, il avait acheté une grosse planche, à l'époque, les paquebots qu'on utilisait pour débuter. Et un jour, il m'a dit, tu vas aller sur la planche parce que j'en ai marre de devoir rien faire sur la plage. Et ça a été le coup de foudre. C'est le plaisir que je recherche quand je fais de la planche, quand je fais du vélo. C'est absolument pas dans un but compétitif, performance pure. C'est la liberté et le plaisir de pratiquer. Et c'est un espèce de jeu avec soi-même, avec les éléments, qui est grisant, quoi. On retrouve quelque chose qui nous permet de nous exprimer, de s'épanouir. J'ai pas vraiment de terre d'origine. J'ai bougé toute ma vie, je suis jamais resté plus de 2 ou 3 ans au même endroit parce que j'avais un papa militaire. On a fait l'Afrique, la Guyane, l'île et la Réunion. Je dirais que je suis un citoyen du monde, quoi, comme beaucoup de gens. Je concevais des produits très haut de gamme avec une notoriété internationale, tout ça sur un site avec une vue imprenable sur l'entrée de la rade et le goulet de Brest. Et en plus, j'avais des opportunités pour voyager et travailler avec des ingénieurs nippons et chinois. Mais après 12 ans chez Cabas, j'ai décidé de monter ma propre structure et de commencer à fabriquer des planches à voile pour des passionnés, d'autres personnes que moi et mes copains. Il y a des grosses marques mondiales qui font fabriquer leurs produits en Asie et des petits artisans en France qui font du sur-mesure pour les passionnés. Il y en a très peu. On doit se compter sur les doigts d'une main, voire un petit peu plus. Si je partais de Brest, je crois que je perdrais vraiment une qualité de vie. On sort de la ville, on est tout de suite en pleine nature,
Okay, back to the live.
Yes. We're back.
Yeah, we're back, and
And you know,
right into the game because
Yes,
you
yes,
can
yes.
see the yellow flag and the race
yeah,
coming.
that
And that means that we've got a new procedure.
great. Good that we have 5-minute break because I had a French crab. I was a little hungry.
Brest special.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
So we are with the boy again, men.
Yes,
gold.
I actually have an updated ranking that I just saw from the after this race, and I tell you now that I just said it 1 second ago. The updated ranking.
Okay, 2 minutes to the start. Men start. It's race number 2 of the day. We're doing course racing, so that means that we have this windward-leeward format, and we changed it a bit, so the finishing line is on the other side this time. Sorry.
L'année dans la race, et ils vont connaître ici Rafa à 3, le chiffre entre la ville.
Okay, so the new overall is now Thomas is still in first,
Okay.
and Josh Armit still in second, but Koerdel is now in third, and Nicolo Renna is in 4.
Okay.
But also Tom Reveni in 5, and we have 2 Israelis, 5 and 6. And then
Yoav.
the second French is Bourgeois Clément in 7. We make the top 10, and then actually Pavel Tarnowski, that for me was like a little bit underdog, is there, 8. Then Titouan Le Bosque, and closing the top 10 is the Spanish guy, is Thomas Vieito Cobian. So that's.
And a new. Okay, so delayed. The starting procedure is delayed again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can see Nicolo there in the starting line. You see him, Italy 150. Then we have Belgium 35. That is Thomas Broeke 39. Yeah.
Okay, so AP flag down. So that means that we're going to start on another procedure very soon.
Wow. You know, Luke, the last race finished 25th. He was first. He finished 25th.
Really?
Yes.
God.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, yeah, it's a very shifty area because the wind is. I mean, we're gonna say it again, but the wind is southeast.
I'm pretty sure that he stopped somehow if he got 25th.
Okay, so yeah, we are on a very shifty area. The wind is southeast, which is like quite unusual in Brest actually.
Yeah, it's so unusual that we have it 3 days in a row, but I know that
Yeah,
it's
but
like that.
And it's unusual that it's so strong as well, and so you've got like really good pressure. Oh, okay, a new procedure. Now, okay, so we are 3 minutes from the next start.
Look how nice you see Daniele Benedetti here, Italy 60. You see, it's really the drone images. What the technology today is really incredible. That's, I mean, this is really almost like a video game. You can see, you can zoom, you can show, you can turn around. And even our cameras, I mean, we are pretty lucky today that it's very close to the beach. We have spectators here because it's actually very close. It's the start is maybe 100 meters from the beach, so it's really very spectacular also for people, for local people here from Brest, which is their city, to see so much action here. I think that is pretty cool that the people just come down here to the beach and check out the Olympic sailing, the World Championship. So I see Aruba 4, that is Ethan Vestera. Ethan had a very bad accident on Fuerteventura a few years ago, yes, but he recovered very well.
2, 1, now!
So black flag again. So this time no chance. If you're over, you'll be disqualified.
We see the only Swiss, Elia Colombo. We see France 3, obviously.
Thomas, Thomas with the yellow vest.
Exactly, the yellow vest, and he always has this long john. He doesn't like. He wants to have the arms free when he goes. And we see Hugh Gantake, the guy, the Dutch there at the boat now. He's also.
He was in third. He was third yesterday evening. That's why he has this red bit.
Let me see what's how he finished in this race. Let me have a look. That's interesting to see.
So we are like on a pre-start waiting zone. We are less than 2 minutes before the next start.
Oh, terrible. He finished 36.
Really?
So it was a nightmare race for him.
2, 1, now!
So it's 1 minute to the start.
Yeah,
so,
1 minute.
Yeah.
Last minute. which is obviously the most important. I mean, obviously these are all pros, they know, but you also not allowed to stay in the triangle. Which,
you can't. Yeah, you can't be between the upwind mark and the
upwind side of the
yeah,
starwind.
the pin boat and the race comedy boat.
Okay, now
So they're like
most of them choose to go towards the pin. You see, there
seems like the pin is a better option. I mean, from our side, from what we can see from the
because
from the
look,
video.
they're all going away from the boat, so nobody is piling up.
The line seems to be longer as well because there is more space between them, which is a good thing. Because
look, they're nice crawling down very slowly. So this is actually how the start should be, that everybody is... there's a Portac start, that's why. Look at all the French. Oh, so it's Portac and starboard. Oh, please show me the drone so we can see how they cross.
So yeah, it's really interesting. Like 1/3 of the fleet is port on the start. It was a clear start actually, so that there's a lot of crossing.
Yeah. But we have to see now if it really. Okay, I can see, for example, the Italians, they went starboard. It would have been the Swiss also went Portac. I see Razunas also.
I think they're choosing this option more because of the wind than because of the line. Because you can see that they were like really close to the line all the way long until the race comedy.
Yes.
So French, we've got Clément Bourgeois here and
maybe they're also aiming to do one tech less. That maybe can also help.
That's a possibility as well. Yeah.
So let's see now that they're going up. So who's in the front? Is it 50?
53 is Clément Bourgeois.
Yeah, so Clément, but I think that Thomas went the other way. He started starboard.
And here were two other French, Thomas Arnoux from Marseille,
and
Louis Pignolet he's training here in Brest, and back to Clément Bourgeois here.
Yeah, and here's a New Zealand guy again.
Josh.
He decided to go Portac.
Josh seems to like Brest quite a lot, actually.
Yeah. He's. Conditions are very similar. I've been to New Zealand many times. This is very similar to what you find also in Auckland area. It's also.
Do you think the weather is similar as well?
Well, in the south of New Zealand, it's even colder than here. That's for sure. But the weather actually at the moment is not that bad. We cannot complain.
And the Israeli N60 was Tom Reveney. Tom, he was like pretty strong on the coach regatta we did in Brest before the World Championship actually. So I'm not surprised to see him here.
Yeah, there it is. Look, he's
fighting with Clément.
Yeah.
But as we can't really see the ley line.
At the moment, it looks like the guys that coming, they attacked after them. You see they're coming now. This is Ethan Bistera here, Aruba 4. He's fighting with the Tom Revenue. So let's see if
they make it on the ley line.
Yeah, if they're really the first guys, because we don't know if there's guys that are attacking before. But this looks, if they're the first guys, then we have Ethan Bistera, the Aruban, in the first position, followed by Tom Reveney, and then the
Clément
French Clément Bourgeois.
Let's see. Here on this championship, we'll nearly have like 40 different countries taking part on the championship, which is like wow.
Yeah, that is a lot. For 40 countries is a lot.
So we've got Aruba, but we also have a guy from Colombia. And,
oh no, he doesn't make it. No,
the ley line seems to be
no. Yeah, it's this far away. Look. These guys are all passing in front of them. Yeah. These guys are all passing in front of them. So this is definitely not the lead here. There's other guys because they went in front of them. This guy also have to check one more time. Yeah, so
it's pretty difficult this one.
Yeah, it is, especially when the zoom is amazing because we are really far away. But on the other hand, obviously, it gives you a better idea when they pick. Oh, this is the first guy now.
And you think it's Sebastian Koerdel again?
Yeah, it is again Sebastian. Yeah, whoa. Sebastian again. So he really loves these racing conditions and.
Too French, but I can't see the number. We're too far away.
And, we have to wait that they zoom in a little bit more.
I think it's Tom Reveney, so it's not too bad.
And this is Nicolas again. Nicolas in the top 7-8, so not so bad for him.
And they are quite.
You see Ethan there is there now. Vestera, he has to pump to come on the foil.
And Thomas is here, but like tacking on
Yeah.
the mark is quite
And
hard
also
because he has
Elia
to
Colombo.
foil again.
Here comes with the Brazilian flag. That's Matthew Isaac. Then a few French again, and now comes Daniele Benedetti and Youth&Junior not enjoying these
So
conditions.
it's like it's very different from the first place. Actually,
It is.
yeah?
It is.
Not,
Yeah.
not the same.
Let's
Sarah
see. Oh, look
leading.
now the New Zealand really lost a lot of Josh very far in the back. So,
Sebastian is like doing good operation.
I mean, we know
on
that
this one.
Sebastian. Obviously, we know he's always been a good. He's also one of the guys that did a lot of formula, so he really knows what tactics are about. But I'm surprised that in this kind of tricky conditions, he still manages to be in the front for the second time. That really means that because you also beside the tactics, you have to have good board speed.
Yeah.
Look,
he looked really fast.
Look also on the downwind how fast it is. He's like in a very, very comfortable lead now. He looks like he's going to go the same tactic as before. He's going to go again. He's going to choose the left buoy from our point of view. He's going to go
and
towards
the left side of the.
Exactly. He's going to choose the left side of the course, which he thinks, and he from his first race.
Maybe not.
No, maybe he's driving. he's our theory is now going.
Yeah, we changed. I mean, the course changed. We are not.
Yes, you're right.
So
We don't have the same
what
parameters.
was good on the first course, maybe.
Yeah, no, he goes the other way. I said he goes left, and now he goes right. But look, his opponents are going. No, they're also driving. Okay, so
But he's leading from quite a.
He's a French, the second.
I'm sorry, we don't have like the numbers right now. I'm sorry for that.
Yeah,
like
it's too French, but sorry, we don't see the numbers. This is.
That seems to be Tom Revenue.
Tom Revenue, and this is Nicolo.
And Nicolo.
So Nicolo is still in the top 5, top 6. He's still doing pretty good.
And this is Clément Bourgeois. Okay.
Yeah, this is the other woman here. Now it gets a little bit chaotic. You think this is the other woman waiting for their race, but you see that they are close to the buoy. Yeah,
they have to wait from the men to finish to be able to have their own start. Actually. Yeah. But then because we changed the course area, then it's the girls can learn a lot watching the men racing.
Exactly,
on
they
this
see which one is the buoy they choose, and they see that they all go right. Basically, I mean, I haven't seen really. There is a few guys going left, but very, very few compared to the ones that are taking the right side of the course. This is Youth&Junior, frustrating for him to.
And Thomas is coming now, so.
Ooh, Thomas! Wow! So this is gonna give a bigger. This is gonna make Sebastian Koerdel come up the rankings, and Nicolo a little bit. So this makes it exciting, huh?
Maybe the podium will be different tonight, that's for sure. But as we can see, like the course area is like really, really tricky.
Yeah.
So you need to be really focused on where are the pressure actually, and.
Yeah.
I think the critical point seems to be the ley line at the first mark.
Yeah, there's 3 British sailors here coming around the mark now. 3. The Chinese that was.
Yeah, she was good at the women. We don't know
not in the
men.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, in the women, in the men, that level is probably still very tough for the Chinese. Another Dutch, it's probably Luke or Maybe not the right conditions for 105 kilograms when it's so gassy. I don't know.
But because you need to tack a lot, or maybe to tack more. So, but I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure he can do it. Actually, I don't think it's a like physical problem.
No,
it's
for
just
sure
that you need to quite kind of understand.
Sebastian, you see, now.
He's still okay, and he's pretty fast in tacking actually.
Like we said, they're not doing foiling tacks, but they're doing fast tacks, which is good enough, because also obviously it's better to do, let's say, a little bit slower tack, but standing on the board, rather than trying to risk and then fall in the planing tack, in the foil tack. That would be a tragedy. If you fall in the tack, the competition is over.
I mean, maybe not the competition, but
the race. The race,
yes,
not the race, obviously. Look, now he's already coming closer to the ley line, Sebastian. One more tack, and then he's there.
And
obviously, it looks close to it. It comprimes a lot.
And he lost some angles that to have like some speed.
Yeah, but look, now he's tacking. So he has his lead is still pretty big, huh? It's.
we will see if he can make it on the ley line or not.
I think he has
This
a
is
good
the
eye for the ley
critical
line.
point of the race, actually.
No, he has a good eye for the ley line. He
Because
did it
the wind is
before.
so tricky here because
Yeah, but
the
look, he
mark
makes-
is so
he makes
close
it
to the
comfortable,
shore
look.
that yeah.
Look, he makes it confident enough
Perfect,
also to
perfect.
immediately bear
Yeah.
off. So, I mean, if there really something has to happen now, but no, otherwise you don't take away the second victory from Sebastian. Eh?
We can see like a junior.
Yeah, Junior, he's watching the
He's
Junior.
watching,
You can
preparing the
immediately-
European, which
Yeah,
will take
yeah.
place.
Oh,
like
here
in
comes
10
Nicolas.
days.
Let's see.
Not too bad as well. It's good.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
good position.
Yeah, he's. Let's see where he's attacking now. Nicolas is going to take a moment. Another French guy in front of him. Another French guy. Few guys sneaking in front of him. There he's coming. No, the Israeli is coming. And here now.
So yeah, with the yellow
Another-
helmet is Tom Arnoux. I can recognize him with the
Yeah.
helmet.
Okay, Tom
But then,
is.
yeah, it's really difficult to see because because we are so focused on the mark, like the zoom is like so big, it's not always
Yeah.
easy to see the number. But this is Clément, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He was better on the first upwind actually. So
Yeah, same
again,
with the Nicolas. He lost at least 10 positions now on the second upwind.
So again, yeah, you really need to sometimes not focus too much on how it works because
Yeah.
it's hard to understand, but let it go
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Maybe just see where is the next pressure to go in and
Yeah.
like Sebastian actually just be fast and when you're fast then
Yeah.
even if you're doing a mistake you can still be on the lead.
Yeah.
So,
But he's really enjoying, I think, his last two legs now here coming to the finish line.
and you can see that it's like sometimes it's really high and sometimes it needs to go down because the wind is pushing
Yeah.
and to have control.
There he goes.
Yeah.
He has to jive 2 more times, one time now and then one more time to come into the finish line.
We've changed the finishing line.
So it's on the right now.
It's on the
That's
right
what, okay.
now.
So
if it's
so
on
it's
the
his
ley
last
line,
jive. Yeah, then it's his last
maybe
jive.
it's the last
Look
jive.
how he's pumping. Yeah.
So there's
yeah.
less wind, I think, on
so,
the bottom of the course.
Yeah.
And now, only
Okay,
one.
now
And
he's
then,
gonna
like,
come.
wow.
But he has a big leader.
Yeah.
I mean, so he easy takes victory here. That's his last leg. The finish boat is already in sight. You can tell the guy is coming really fast.
And I mean, you can see it on the screen, but here, that's nice is that the finishing line is just in front of the event venue.
Yes.
So like people can really see it and from a shore.
Yeah.
And that's really really nice.
So this is the second and third place finisher. They just went around the buoy. Let's see who it will be. So no problem. Victory, race number 2 today of the day. Day number 3 of the
with
iQFOiL Championship.
Sebastian Koerdel.
Yeah.
And it was second on the first course.
Yeah, and 2 French here coming,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
none of them is Goyard.
No. 629 is Louis Pignolet. Yeah, it's quite young actually.
Yeah.
And just in front of him, I think it's Tom Arnoux. 152.
Yeah, it's Tom.
It's
Oh,
Tom
nice.
Arnoux,
That's
yeah.
nice. Tom comes second.
So
wow.
the young French guy are leading on this one.
Yeah, it's nice. I worked with Tom in an event in Cavalières-sur-Mer in the
really?
south of France just a few weeks ago, and he's a really nice guy.
So it's Tom and Louis. So very nice. I'm really
Yeah.
happy for them. And
Yeah.
then. And this is Luke.
Yeah,
so
Luke.
this
Also,
one is
Luke
better.
actually did pretty good. Yeah. Luke did actually pretty good. So I
And
think
that's
this is the
Tom
Tom
Reveney.
Reveney,
Mhm.
yeah. Coming, the Israeli, you see from the
So
flag.
he's still, Tom is still in the game actually.
Yeah, Tom is doing good. I think Nicolas also still in the game, but he lost a lot of positions in this. The here is, you see, you talk about the Devils. Probably
Yeah,
he still
3.
made it to 8 or something, 7 or 8.
So like France 3-1-2, it's Fabien Pianazza. So it's
Yeah.
also a young setter for the French
Another
team.
Israeli, another
and
French.
Pierre Lecoq arriving
Yeah,
now.
oh yeah, Daniele Benedetti and Aruba coming here.
Mateusz Isaac from Brazil.
Yeah,
as
Mateusz
well.
Isaac, yes, correct. One of the Polish sailors. We have a few good Polish sailors also.
Yeah, very good actually.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, that here is the guys rounding the last mark. You saw it's very tight. There's a little pack coming, and you want to play every position. So you push the last leg. You have to push.
Exactly. And look here, FRF 56
Because
is,
sometimes,
Louis
oh
Girard.
look, Josh, not so good, huh?
On this one, no, I'm afraid.
Josh Armitz.
but I think there are four to go. There are 4 races to do today. We already did 2. There is 2 more for the men.
So with 8 races, they will have 2 discards, huh?
Yes.
2 discards.
So you've got 2 joker kind of.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe by tonight we have a different
and
ranking.
you jumped just now, so that was not a good.
For sure,
you.
if Sebastian should make 4 bullets, then it's 4 first places. That could obviously put him high up in the ranking, eh?
Yeah. Yeah,
but
exactly.
we'll see. Okay, he has 2 now. We have 2 more to go. Now we're going to go with the next ladies in a moment.
And actually, I think the lady are on their starting procedure.
So already, yes.
Yeah, I think I've heard.
Yeah, I heard the horn also. But as soon as the last guys are coming down,
yeah.
I mean the good thing about the Gold Fleet is the level is so close that they finish very fast, so you can go very fast into sequence for the next race of the women, because it's not like maybe when we did the preliminary races, we had some guys that were coming 5 minutes later because the level is obviously not so good now. Look, everybody's back and they can straight go with the women.
So we can see Hélène.
Yeah.
Here on the screen with the number 57.
Yeah.
So we can see like the pink flag on the black flags.
You can see Lena Erdil here, Germany 33.
So black flag up, 2 minutes to go to the start.
Yeah. So yeah, I said German. You know that Lena Erdil sailed many years for Turkey, but being German Turkish, yeah, she decided to sail for Germany because obviously she has more financial support.
Financial support. Mm-hmm.
And she's aiming to go to Olympia. That's why, because she has also this luck. There is no real good. No competitive German sailors at Olympic level at the moment, so she might have very good chances to go. Okay, here this is the Polish girl is I think Mara.
It's Zofia. Zofia Klepaka.
No. I think
Poland 7.
Yeah, I think Poland 7 is. She has a pretty long name.
So let's see.
Something Francesca.
So. Okay. Look at the women now.
Women, yes.
Yeah, it's Maya.
Yeah, Maya.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Maya, yes, exactly. No, because I remember from
Zofia
Silverplana from last year, from the World Championship.
So like we are in the last minutes, so less than a minute before the start.
Yeah.
Of the girls, so it race 2 of the day. For
so
the
let's see if also we have maybe girls starting from Portac, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know, we'll see. That's all. Yes, we have. Look, we have, I don't know, half the fleet, but at least, it looks like 15 girls kind of starting from the left. So we have almost a split fleet here. Oh, look. Oh, this is going to get close.
I think it's a clear start. I mean, we can't see it like really precisely, but it seems like it's a clear start.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, this is a clear start.
Yeah,
the race code is confirming the clear start.
The ones from the left are struggling a little bit. But,
but I think they are like... for the moment they are, but then after the first arc, maybe maybe it's going to be better.
Like we said, they still have the advantage of 1 tech less.
Yeah. It seems that the wind is more stable on the right side of the course right now.
Yeah.
But,
that's why they decide to go.
Maybe it's just an impression, and it can move quite quickly here.
Yeah. Let's see if this maybe Hélène Nuzman gets herself together and.
I hope so. I hope she's good. Better and better during the race, because then you're still learning and you can still get better at the end of the day. So we will see.
Yeah, let's see Marta Maghetti going up. And
it seems like the bridge is really closed, but I'm not sure it is that close actually in reality.
It is because of the camera. It comprimes a lot.
Yeah, but I'm not sure because if it was so close, then maybe it could like disturb the wind. But I'm not sure.
Yeah. No, it is pretty far away. It just looks close. It looks very nice.
So Lucy Belbeok is stacking.
Yeah. I always thought that Lucy Belbeok would be with Patrice Belbeok like maybe some connection, but it's not. It's just she's
not
just
at all.
Not at all.
a lot of Belbeoc in Brittany.
Yes,
Kind of
that's why. So
common
she's
name.
from here, Lucy?
Yeah,
Belbeoc?
she's from here.
Yeah. So she's a local sailor.
Yeah, she's been racing in techno at the Crocodile de l'Élan.
And here we have,
RS6.
we just saw Peru 7, she's just tacking, the one that was disqualified in the first race, so she's still having some problems also in this one
Pilar,
here.
we can see Pilar,
Pilar,
with the yellow bit.
Yeah. Pilar, okay, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, there, as I said, we see the Peruvian girl together with
Maria Belém.
Yeah, with her Spanish opponent in the front. But for one thing is for sure, the conditions are easy because it's flat, the water, and that is.
I mean, the water.
The water conditions.
are easy.
Yeah, but that
the
is.
wind condition
No, the wind
is
conditions
more
not,
tricky.
but the water, the flat water helps a lot. That is. It makes it a lot more tricky when you have huge swell. Also, I mean, it kind of helps the swell when you want to jibe or something. But on the other hand, it's.
But in Brest, I mean, it's not like in Marseille. In Marseille, you can have like big swell and.
Yeah, but somebody told me when you get strong southwest, you still can have some waves coming in the bay.
True. That's true. And it's not the case today.
Today
it's southeast.
Yeah, exactly.
Tricky southeast wind.
Yeah.
With difficult ley line on the top mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's remind one more time that women and men have the identical board, the identical foil, with the only variation that they have a smaller front wing. They have 800 rather than 900 square centimeter, and the sail is 8 square meter sail rather than a 9. But otherwise, the equipment, they also have a carbon boom. They have the same. The mast is the 490. It's not the 530, but obviously it's a very fast equipment. It's the sail design.
Very powerful as well.
Very powerful. The same sail design. They all have to use the white original straps that are also furnished from starboard of the board.
No, not anymore. I think you can have like whatever straps you want.
Is it? Because I thought before it was mandatory.
I need to check, but I think you can have like.
And yesterday, what I found interesting is there were some of the jury. They waited for some competitors with some plastic bags.
Yeah.
And then you have to put everything inside the plastic bag. They mean the helmet, the lycra, the protection, the impact vest, the harness. Mm-hmm. Some of them had something to drink, and it has not to weigh more than 9 kilograms. That is the maximum weight, and they control that because obviously they're aware that maybe somebody might hide something,
Yeah, because for now, the heavier you are, the easier it is to push on the foil. I mean, to make it easy to understand, let's say.
Yeah.
And also because on this championship, the technical committee of the iQFOiL class is trying to have some data of how much weight it is to have like helmet, impact vest, drinking container, wetsuits, and everything to maybe have the rules to evolve to something better than the rules we've got now.
Okay.
So this championship is not only about racing; it's also about everything else. It's about security, it's about equipment, and all those things are checked.
Always look for the best course that you can make and stuff like that. Because I saw that they went away a little bit from before. They had slalom courses, which had also some upwind inside, but it was a little confusing. So now they use more like a real, like yesterday, it was like a real downwind course, with a little bit longer.
No, it wasn't actually. It wasn't a classical slalom. It was like
with a bigger downwind leg.
Downwind
exactly.
slalom.
Yes.
Because like this, when you have like this downwind before having the classic slalom at the end, you can choose where you want to dive, and then the game is a bit more open and a bit more interesting.
Otherwise, with the classic slalom, it's a little bit like the train. Everybody goes behind the first, and if you don't fall in the jibe, it's rather difficult to. There, just saw Pilar. She just jibed with the yellow jersey. Let's see how she's
going. And Emma Wilson with the GBR7 is Emma Wilson. She seems to be in a quite good position.
Yeah, because I see a lot of the fleet still up there. So the Brits, we know that the Brits have a big team, men and women.
And they are like really good, and they improved a lot very, very quickly. And I think they quite are used to the weather forecast work here, because it's pretty much the same, let's say, in Great Britain as well.
Yes,
so.
yes. I mean, Great Britain is not that far away from here.
C'était l'Espagnol qui était en fait il a
Okay, here she goes. Let's see. So they keep an eye on Emma.
That is interesting because you can see how they sail and how they are, like, sometimes she's really high on her foil, so she can be really, really fast, and she seems to be able to keep it high quite a long time. So that means that she's pretty good at driving the old stuff.
So let's see.
She seems to be leading, and I will see with Pilar, which is coming on the.
So they have to do one last jibe and get the ley line to come nice
so
into
she's
the
got
buoy.
one more. Yeah, Pilar is maybe already on the ley line, and Emma needs to jibe. So we'll see if she can manage to get speed fast again.
Emma goes. No, they both go. Okay, yeah. Okay, here we go. They both go. Look how they're bumping. Oh, Marta is in third place, huh? Magetti. Oh, she has a little bit problems to get on the foil. What's up with her? She really loses some angle there.
Yeah,
right?
but that's true. Maybe because of wind.
Yeah, she didn't want to have
get,
other refused air from the others and prefers to. She actually goes faster at the moment, but not so much angle. Look there, she comes from below now.
Back. She's really fast, Marta, on this last reach to the finishing line.
Yeah.
It's Pilar, sorry.
Yeah, Pilar at the moment is in the lead. Pilar, she's upwind.
So we'll see how it goes for the girls.
Yeah.
So we have 2 course racing for men and 2 course racing for women. Now
we are
there's 2
actually,
more to go.
Yeah, we
for
are
today.
halfway through the program for today.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm wondering, maybe we get some info later how far they are with the silver and the bronze.
I don't know.
We'll see, but
yeah, because as we explained before, because there were so many sailors on this championship, like nearly 300, not that. I mean, like around 270 something. We had to divide the fleet into 3 groups. So we've got.
Yeah.
Gold, then we've got the blue fleet and the bronze fleet, and so the gold fleet is racing just in front of the venue, and silver fleet and the bronze fleet are like sailing on another course area further away. And now on the live streaming we are like concentrating and focusing on the gold fleet. So we did the qualifying series yesterday and the day before yesterday. Unfortunately, the day before yesterday we didn't have any wind, so no races at all. So the qualifying series was only one day, and the girls did I think it was 3 slalom races and then 2 course racing back to back. And now we're like on final series. We're gonna have today, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow final races, and medal races will be on Saturday. Medal races, you need to be on the top 10 to access the medal races, and then the 7 will be in quarterfinal. The first 2 of the quarterfinal will go up to the semi-final, meeting the 3rd one. And then from this, only one is going up to the final, and will join the top girls and the second on a 3 sailor race, and then at the end of this race we'll have the podium. That's the way it works now.
So we see now Marta Magetti again on her second upwind.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, we saw that when she came under the buoy she had to bear off a little bit not to get all the negative flow from the others. Okay, here, this is Sofia Renna, I believe. Because we have only 2 Italians in the boat fleet. That is Marta Magetti and Sofia Renna.
And Sofia, which she's quite young.
Yeah, she's young, but yesterday she struggled. She was the last of the cutoff.
Really? So
yes.
I mean, good for her. I mean, now she needs to get into the game, back
Yeah,
into the
yeah,
game
she
to
needs to
try
get
to
into
reach
the game.
the
Yeah.
first 10 girls.
Yeah.
She's got like nearly 3 days to do that, so maybe.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, not everybody can win, and I think for a lot of people, it's also important to get some experience in the World Championship, because the World Championship, for sure, is is a World Championship. So you can get a lot of experience from learning from others, seeing, asking around, asking for the setup, learning. For example, yesterday I talked to some guys. They also said, "Oh yeah, I trimmed the sail differently than I thought that they should be trimmed, you know, and I realized that in some conditions a different trim is better." And so everybody looks up to the good guys and tries to get something from them, which is obviously important.
That's true. And here we've got like this really big world championship with nearly 300 sailors, but the next one will be in Holland, in Den Haag.
Yeah.
And it's a bit closed. It's going to be a
in 1
closed
year,
world
yeah.
championship. It's going to be like a world sailing world championship, so only maybe 2 sailors per country, like 2 men and 2 women.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like really, really different, maybe closer to what they will have to the Olympic Games in Marseille in 2024.
Yeah. So this looks like the Mexican girl here.
Yeah, there are 3 Mexican girls in this World Championship. Yeah, it's like really tricky, huh?
Yeah,
Because
they're parking there a little bit.
the mark is so close to the shore that
look, they are frustrating when somebody comes on top of you with the gust and you are standing. That is
and
really.
like Lola Sorin, FRA 31, and she seems to have some trouble.
Here
as
comes
well.
Marta Maghetti now down. Yeah, let's see. That's obviously.
It's really strange the way we have the image, because it seems like it's really hot, you know, like, and it's not actually.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, so let's see now. I think they should start to come back down to the downwind again, because I think that the first girls are approaching the last mark before then to turn around to go into the finish line.
It seems like the wind is a bit lighter than
it is definitely
it was.
It is definitely the upper part. Also, we don't see a lot, but we see a little bit of ocean when we look out our window here, and we see that it got a little bit more cloudy. Maybe the clouds are holding it up a little bit more, but here we see now the girls coming downwind, and in a moment we will see who's in the lead. So we said in a good position was Pinar. We continue not to see Helene Neusman in top positions.
Yeah, that's true. But then it seems like the girls are really spread on the course
okay,
area,
we will see.
And
We have to wait for the
wind is a bit
finish.
lighter, so it seems to be quite difficult to stay on the pressure. Actually, as you can see. I mean, Brest by southeast has never been an easy place, actually.
Yeah.
I'm trying to have some info from the water crew and the race committee to see
Chinese girl here, right?
if they want to reset something different, maybe slalom races or not, but I don't have the info yet.
No, I think at the moment they stick with that. We will see what they're going to do with the man here. The Chinese girl jibing. Like we said, the Chinese improving a lot, improving very fast, like you mentioned before. First, here, is it the Chinese first? I don't know if they missed the other girls, but she wasn't there in the first leg, huh? The Chinese.
No, but we've seen that with the men already, that you can be first on the first leg and not first at the end of the race. But I can't see it properly from here, but I think if they're focusing on Chinese 11,
it's
probably because she's now leading the...
Yeah. They should be finished now almost. The boat is in sight. There we go. So looks like China is on course to win. Yeah, she wins.
So she was. I mean, if she's like winning. I don't
Exactly,
know
because I see Israel. I don't know. I'm a little confused now.
It's a man because you can see the white sticker.
But
on
look
the
what a
cells,
huge advantage she had.
Maybe that's why we
and she wasn't even in top 5 when we saw when they. But maybe she went the other side and we didn't see it. Huh? She went
that's
the other
possible,
buoy.
but still she was 11th, I think. Before
first,
she was 17th yesterday.
So this is.
So let's see, but there's some interesting info that we can have, like we can see that the wind is dropping a bit on this one, and that it's
here comes Israel, and here comes Marta Maghetti. I don't know if she really is 3rd or 4th.
But you can see that, like, there's a lot of space between those girls, because some girls can manage to stay on the different pressure, and some other can't. And when you're not foiling anymore, then it's a lot of trouble to get on the foil again and to recover the speed you had before. We can see that. I mean, for the moment, the wind is dropping a bit, but that doesn't mean that it will drop completely. But still, it makes this race more difficult than the other one.
Yeah, but still we wait for confirmation. I'm still not convinced that the Chinese girl won. I think they missed a few in the finish line.
And maybe, why not?
Because there's just too many sailors missing that we saw from the first leg. I mean, I haven't seen the British girl. I haven't seen.
That's for sure that the Chinese they don't come here just to say hello. I think
they are
here to win. They are here to take experience and to win. They are like Olympic champions. I think she's the first one because Pilar is just coming now. So maybe she did she had like a really good option, tactical option.
They confirm me that China arrived first in the gold.
So you see.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So the Chinese, believe me, they are not here like just to say hello.
When they do things, they do it serious, huh?
Yeah.
And then it's maybe we should also explain to the people that they're really a big team, and obviously none of them speaks English. They have
translator with them.
They have a translator with them, and she gives them all the information, because when they don't come to the skippers meeting because they would not understand anyway, only the translator comes and then forwards them. She takes notes and forwards them all the information then in English, in Chinese. Obviously, I talked to her. She speaks very good English. I mean, and she gives all the information to them.
But then once you're in the water, then I mean, once you know which format you are going to compete, then on the water you don't have to speak any language, because the flags on the boat are telling you what to do. So. And that's why we are still using those flags. Here
comes Maya, Poland 7.
Because like flags, it's like kind of an international language when you're sailing, and so everybody can understand it. You can be Chinese, Polish, French, whatever. If you see your flag, then you know that it will be your start procedure.
Yeah. Okay.
So this race was longer than the other one.
Yeah, because the wind definitely was lighter. So I should have put my watch to see next time we do it see how long it takes them. Because before they said that when it was windy, the man would take roughly about 15 minutes. But this race to me looked like a 20-minute leg or something, at least a 20-minute race. This was quite long, huh? But the wind definitely got lighter than before, because the first race that we started, we were in the 22 knots range.
That's
now
for sure. I know it seemed like it's more like
10, 11 or something.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, under pressure, I think maybe it's like still 12, 14. But you can see that the wind is not spread like all over the course area.
Here comes 31.
Yeah, Lola Sorin.
Lola Sorin.
Is the youngest girl of the French national team at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see they will put the AP flag up.
Yeah.
So that means that we're gonna have like a slight delay, and probably it is like to take some more info about the wind and everything.
Yeah. And even the possibility maybe to change to slalom if the conditions don't improve.
Yeah. And I think that's why they are putting the AP flag. I think they need to think about it.
Yes.
To decide if they are resetting the course or not.
Because let's remind one more time that when the wind gets lighter, sailing slalom is easier because you have smaller fleets, and it's easier to stay.
To foil. I mean, to fly.
Yeah. You fly also a little bit more half windish, which is a little bit less than going off the wind, because the hardest when the wind is light is to make this really open angle. That is why. So maybe not so much the upwind, but more the downwind. And going half wind is easier with a smaller group of people, and so that's probably.
And the race is shorter as well, because it's only like 5 minutes target time, and here on course racing we are around 18 minutes.
Yeah.
So yes, I think they need to take that into consideration, and maybe we'll see. Maybe they will decide to reset the course.
Was that Lilian that just arrived now? That shows how tricky it is. Look, that's Dutch here.
And this is Hélène.
Yeah. Oof. Frustrating, for her coming now.
Yeah, I'm sure it is really frustrating for her.
Oh, she came probably something like 30th position or something. That is not the place where she wants to be.
No.
Yeah, if you think she's the defending world champion.
Yeah, but you see, it's like top level athletes, and so it is for sure it's normal for her to be challenged by other girls, because everybody is improving, and then sometimes it's just not your day, it's just not your competition. The only thing is that you need to be ready. I mean, you need to be ready for the qualifier to the game, and then you need to be ready for the game. So, I mean, I understand that for her it was important to be like there for a championship in Brest, where she's actually training. But I mean, I don't think we need to have to make too much importance on this championship as well.
Wow, you want to know something interesting?
Tell me.
In the overall, Sebastian Koerdel jumped in the front.
Yeah.
Because now let's not forget we still have only one discard. So and followed by Tom Reveny, and Nicolo is in third.
Wow.
And look, even Clément went in front of Thomas. Thomas is now, he dropped from 1 to 5. That's a big drop. So and in the woman. No, excuse me, that's still the man. Let me see. Yeah, the silver.
I mean, I think we don't have the new ranking for the girl yet. Because,
no, you're right. Yes, and it was too fast.
I mean, the score is really fast, but
not that fast. Yes, you're right. Yes.
So maybe we're gonna wait for the girl to finish, and maybe we'll have a slight pause, waiting for the course to be. Yeah, we can see like the AP flag on the race committee bot.
Yeah, but interesting that. Well, we know that Sebastian won. Tom came 7th in the second race. Mm-hmm. And Nicolo only came 12, but still. And Bourgeois came 4th, we know that. And Thomas, let's see, he had a bad. Oh, he only came 26, Thomas. That's why.
Yeah.
But even though it's that's interesting. I don't quite understand the system.
Why?
Well, he still has to discard. He can discard. Cannot discard the 26.
Yeah, no, because you have one discard in qualifying series, and you've got to then.
So you cannot swap the. That is interesting.
Can't.
It's not that. It's not like in the PWA that you take always the highest points.
No. So
but
now you've got one discard in the qualifying series, and then it's just fixed.
Okay.
And now we jump.
You cannot swap the discard around and always take the highest number. That's why. So he takes.
We need to wait for more races on the final series.
So this is why now he takes the full 26 points, and that killed him. Okay.
And then at the end of the day, I mean, if we are going to the all 4 races, we will be able to discard this one.
Exactly.
So that's why.
But this makes also the air thinner for him. He has not so much room for many more mistakes. He already has made one big mistake, so he has to be more careful now. So this shows things can change very quickly.
Yeah. That's why iQFOiL is like interesting, is that what is done one day could be undone the day after. So yeah, on the screen you get like the ranking of
Yes,
the
that's what I
World
just said now.
Championships.
Yes, you can see, if you look what we said, you see France, Thomas Goyard. Oh no, this is the race.
No. This is the general, the new ranking. This is the same you've got on your phone. And
Yes, exactly, fifth. Yes, exactly. What I said, that he dropped from 1 to 5, and that Sebastian went in the top, and Nicola went also from, he was 6, then 4, and then 3. Daniele Benedetti is also in the top 10. So 2 Italians in the top 10. We have 2 French in the top 10. We have 1 Dutch, 1 German, 1 Israeli, 1 Polish. No, 2 Israelis actually also very good. So Israeli team also very competitive, huh? With 2 in the top 10. So we have 2 Italians, 2 French, and 2. So this shows a little bit the nations that are really getting have the right track in the iQFOiL. Because if you position,
because usually the English are like
yes,
true.
And
now they are like not. I mean, today they don't seem to be in the game, but I'm pretty sure they will.
Okay, here we are back now. Let's see if we can get some info
from the race
from the race committee.
They will still have the AP flag on the race. Yeah, so they are for sure they are like resetting the starting line. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so they are resetting the whole course, I think. So maybe we're switching to slalom. Let's see.
Let's see.
Okay, I will ask if they not to say.
But Valerie, you know Murphy's rule, huh? How they call it? Murphy's rule is if you change something and then the wind for sure picks up when they're gonna set for slalom.
No, but I'm not sure they are resetting for slalom actually. I know they are resetting the starting line, that's for sure. And they are changing the angle of the finishing reach. Okay, so they are resetting the course, but not for slalom. They are staying on course racing.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, so they're just changing the angle of the starting line, and they are changing as well the angle of the last reach to go to the finishing line. That's for sure. So we're gonna have to wait, I think, like 5 more minutes. So maybe we're gonna pause like for 5 minutes, just for them to have the time to reset the course and go back to the live streaming. After that.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
J'ai souvent entendu dire que le Brestois est un fêtard, toujours sous la pluie, dépressif, à l'accent à couper au couteau,
Ça gaz ou quoi? Bon, c'est moi Paris?
une tête brûlée, qui travaille trop.
Attends.
C'est pas tout à fait faux, mais pour compenser, le Brestois profite toute l'année de la météo.
Vous êtes arrivé à Brest, terminus du train. Assurez-vous de n'avoir rien oublié dans le train. Brest, ici, Brest.
C'était mon père qui en avait marre de me voir un petit peu glandouiller sur la plage. Et lui, il avait acheté une grosse planche, à l'époque, les paquebots qu'on utilisait pour débuter. Et un jour, il m'a dit, tu vas aller sur la planche parce que j'en ai marre de devoir rien faire sur la plage. Et ça a été le coup de foudre. C'est le plaisir que je recherche quand je fais de la planche, quand je fais du vélo. C'est absolument pas dans un but compétitif, performance pure. C'est la liberté et le plaisir de pratiquer. Et c'est un espèce de jeu avec soi-même, avec les éléments, qui est grisant, quoi. On retrouve quelque chose qui nous permet de nous exprimer, de s'épanouir. J'ai pas vraiment de terre d'origine. J'ai bougé toute ma vie, je suis jamais resté plus de 2 ou 3 ans au même endroit parce que j'avais un papa militaire. On a fait l'Afrique, la Guyane, l'île et la Réunion. Je dirais que je suis un citoyen du monde, quoi, comme beaucoup de gens. Je concevais des produits très haut de gamme avec une notoriété internationale, tout ça sur un site avec une vue imprenable sur l'entrée de la rade et le goulet de Brest. Et en plus, j'avais des opportunités pour voyager et travailler avec des ingénieurs nippons et chinois. Mais après 12 ans chez Cabas, j'ai décidé de monter ma propre structure et de commencer à fabriquer des planches à voile pour des passionnés, d'autres personnes que moi et mes copains. Il y a des grosses marques mondiales qui font fabriquer leurs produits en Asie et des petits artisans en France qui font du sur-mesure pour les passionnés. Il y en a très peu. On doit se compter sur les doigts d'une main, voire un petit peu plus. Si je partais de Brest, je crois que je perdrais vraiment une qualité de vie. On sort de la ville, on est tout de suite en pleine nature, on est très vite dépaysé par des endroits magnifiques. Une lumière qui change régulièrement dans la journée, parce que Le matin, on peut avoir de la pluie et l'après-midi, un soleil magnifique qui va illuminer le plan d'eau. Puis en plus, c'est un endroit qui est tourné vers l'Atlantique, quoi, qui est en face, c'est l'océan. De toute façon, c'est une ville de marins, c'est une ville où il y a énormément de populations qui viennent d'un peu partout dans le monde, hein, qui font escale à Brest. Toute cette population, autant de marins que d'étudiants, que d'habitants, qui se retrouvent comme dans tous les endroits du monde. Pourquoi je suis tombé amoureux de ce coin? Parce que je cherche l'adjectif en fait. Il était authentique. Voilà, c'était vraiment, il n'y avait pas de, voilà, on était dans le crachin. C'était la Bretagne, quoi. C'est l'idée qu'on se fait de la Bretagne, c'est la tempête, le crachin, le vent. C'est un pays rude et puis voilà, on fait avec, quoi. C'est pas surfait.
J'ai souvent entendu dire que le Brestois est un fêtard, toujours sous la pluie, dépressif, à l'accent à couper au couteau,
Ça glace ou quoi? Bon, fais-moi Paris.
une tête brûlée, qui travaille trop.
Attends.
C'est pas tout à fait faux, mais pour compenser, le Brestois profite toute l'année de la météo.
So today is the second day of racing, and well, actually we are waiting for the boys to finish at least 2 races of slalom, and maybe if we get luck with the wind, we will go out and we will do another 2 races of slalom, and if the wind picks up, we will do some cross racing too.
It's a high level. We have a lot of boys. I think the most we had in iQFOiL class yet. So we're going to see some tough battles, and I'm looking forward to fight them. It doesn't look too good for the rest of the days, but we're going to have a lot of breeze and a lot of fun.
J'ai souvent entendu dire que le Brestois est un fêtard, toujours sous la pluie, dépressif, à l'accent à couper au couteau,
Ça glace ou quoi? Bon, c'est bon Paris?
une tête brûlée, qui travaille trop.
Attends.
C'est pas tout à fait faux, mais pour compenser, le Brestois profite toute l'année de la météo.
Vous êtes arrivé à Brest, terminus du train. Assurez-vous de n'avoir rien oublié dans le train. Brest, ici, Brest.
C'était mon père qui en avait marre de me voir un petit peu glandouiller sur la plage. Et lui, il avait acheté une grosse planche, à l'époque, les paquebots qu'on utilisait pour débuter. Et un jour, il m'a dit, tu vas aller sur la planche parce que j'en ai marre de devoir rien faire sur la plage. Et ça a été le coup de foudre. C'est le plaisir que je recherche quand je fais de la planche, quand je fais du vélo. C'est absolument pas dans un but compétitif, performance pure. C'est la liberté, le plaisir de pratiquer. Et c'est un espèce de jeu avec soi-même, avec les éléments, qui est grisant, quoi. On retrouve quelque chose qui nous permet de nous exprimer, de s'épanouir. J'ai pas vraiment de terre d'origine. J'ai bougé toute ma vie, je suis jamais resté plus de 2 ou 3 ans au même endroit parce que j'avais un papa militaire. On a fait l'Afrique, la Guyane, l'île et la Réunion. Je dirais que je suis un citoyen du monde, quoi, comme beaucoup de gens. Je concevais des produits très haut de gamme avec une notoriété internationale, tout ça sur un site avec une vue imprenable sur l'entrée de la rade et le goulet de Brest. Et en plus, j'avais des opportunités pour voyager et travailler avec des ingénieurs nippons et chinois. Mais après 12 ans chez Cabas, j'ai décidé de monter ma propre structure et de commencer à fabriquer des planches à voile pour des passionnés, d'autres personnes que moi et mes copains. Il y a des grosses marques mondiales qui font fabriquer leurs produits en Asie et des petits artisans en France qui font du sur-mesure pour les passionnés. Il y en a très peu. On doit se compter sur les doigts d'une main, voire un petit peu plus. Si je partais de Brest, je crois que je perdrais vraiment une qualité de vie. On sort de la ville, on est tout de suite en pleine nature, on est très vite dépaysé par des endroits magnifiques. Une lumière qui change régulièrement dans la journée, parce que le matin on peut avoir de la pluie et l'après-midi un soleil magnifique qui va illuminer le plan d'eau. Puis en plus c'est un endroit qui est tourné vers l'Atlantique, quoi, qui est en face, c'est l'océan. De toute façon, c'est une ville de marins, c'est une ville où il y a énormément de populations qui viennent d'un peu partout dans le monde, qui font escale à Brest. Toute cette population, autant de marins que d'étudiants, que d'habitants, qui se retrouvent comme dans tous les endroits du monde. Pourquoi je suis tombé amoureux de ce coin? Parce que je cherche l'adjectif en fait. Il était authentique. Voilà, c'était vraiment, il n'y avait pas de, voilà, on était dans le crachin, c'était la Bretagne, quoi. C'est l'idée qu'on se fait de la Bretagne, c'est la tempête, le crachin, le vent, c'est un pays rude et puis voilà, on fait avec, quoi. C'est pas surfait.
So today is the second day of racing, and well, actually we are the women. We are waiting for the boys to finish at least 2 races of slalom, and maybe if we get luck with the wind, we will go out and we will do another 2 races of slalom. And if the wind picks up, we will do some cross racing too.
It's a high level. We have a lot of boys. I think the most we had in iQFOiL last year. So we're going to see some tough battles, and I'm looking forward to fight them. It doesn't look too good for the rest of the days, but we're going to have a lot of breeze and a lot of fun.
So today is the second day of racing, and well, actually we are the women. We are waiting for the boys to finish at least 2 races of slalom, and maybe if we get luck with the wind, we will go out and we will do another 2 races of slalom. And if the wind picks up, we will do some cross racing too.
It's a high level. We have a lot of boys. I think the most we had in iQFOiL last year. So we're going to see some tough battles, and I'm looking forward to fight them. It doesn't look too good for the rest of the days, but we're going to have a lot of breeze and a lot of fun.
Okay, we are back. Back again.
In 5 minutes, mais il a mis ça il y a 20 minutes.
I think we're back.
We're live. Okay.
Okay, so back to the game.
There we are.
So,
yes.
Little change on the shuttles because the wind dropped on race area number 2, where the gold fleet is racing actually.
Let's say it dropped and now it came back, but they decided to move to separate now the man and the woman.
Exactly, and it dropped and the turn right. Actually, the wind turned right, so they had to reset the course as well.
Yeah.
And to have like something quicker, we are staying with the girl here on the live, and the boys are changing course area. They are moving to course area number 1.
Because our goal is we have to do another 2 men and another 2 women fleet.
Yeah.
And we have some surprises, because now we have Sebastian Koerdel in the lead in the men, followed by Tom Reveny, I think, and the third is Nicolas Renner. So there's been quite a bit of changes in the men's ranking. Nicolas Goyard dropped down to 5th place. And so that's a pretty big change there. Sebastian Koerdel won 2 races, and in the women we have in the lead. Wait, let me tell you, I have it here. I was just checking it.
So it's Shahar Tibi, the Israeli, which is leading the fleet on the women, and Lilian De Geus, which is second, from Netherlands, and another Israeli girl like Kati Spisakov in the 3rd position. We are in the last minute. No, maybe it's like 3 minutes before the start. Yeah, it's 3 minutes before the start. On the women gold fleet, so it's race number 3 of the day, and it's still course racing. The wind dropped on the last race, so we thought that maybe they will reset for slalom, but no, because the wind went up again and turned right.
Because
that's why we need to pause a bit to reset the course.
Because the forecast actually was not really for the wind to drop. they said it would turn a little bit. What it is doing now? Now it's more south or southwest. I don't know.
Exactly.
And but the strength seem to be it's fair conditions for racing.
Yeah, exactly. I think we have still between 15 and 18 knots.
Yeah. Yeah, there we
Black
go.
flag up. So this time, no chance. If you are like over the course start, then you'll be disqualified.
Yeah. Let's remember that in the first race we had 3 races disqualified. The second race went okay.
Yeah.
We had no premature start. Let's see now race number 3 of the woman. And let's also, I know this will hurt a little bit for Valerie because she's French, and Hélène Neusman, she's the defending world champion. She is here from Brest, and she is now in position number 44. That must be very disappointing for her.
Yeah, for sure it is. But as I said before, it's super hard to stay on the top like during 3 years. So I mean, it's kind of normal for her to have like this down regatta here, but she's a fighter. I'm sure she will come back stronger after this competition. There is the European in Athens in May. I'm sure she will be back again. And then the World Championship in Den Haag in
next year, in
next
September
year.
or something.
No, it's
this time of the year, mid-October.
No. It will be this summer. Yeah, next championship is this summer in Den Haag. So you see, I mean, there is plenty of time for her to come back, to rest, to train, and to come back. Okay, we are 30 seconds to start.
They're all doing a Portac start. Or
yeah, it's very unusual. So that means that the angle of the line must be a bit special, or because the wind turns right, then they want to go right first.
Yeah. Well, there's a very few going for. Oh no, half, half fleet almost.
Yeah, this will be interesting actually.
Wow.
Start. It seems to be like a clear start.
Yeah.
From the drone.
Interesting. I see Marta Maghetti there in the mix.
Yeah, so it's a clear start.
Yeah. Interesting, nice to see the ones from the left there. You can clearly see Marta Maghetti and the Polish girl Maya, and also Sofia Renna, and I mean, I always can say in one moment the one that I know, and then obviously they're very easy to see. For example, France 11.
And so now it's a different game because the wind is different, the wind direction is different. So the thing that was possible before, maybe they're not anymore. So maybe you needed to reset your mind to another strategy. It's still shifty because even if the wind turned right, it's still coming from the cliffs. It's not really a mountain, but still you've got these buildings and this
the hill is
the hill that it's not easy for the wind to just cross it and come to the race course.
Yeah, this looks like Lilian, that the one that she had. So Lilian is actually laying in second position, the Dutch, the former RS6 world champion. So she's always a girl you have to watch out for. And like you said, the cards are mixed again now. Everybody has taken a new card, and let's see what happens. Because none of the girls obviously has probably practiced in this wind direction, so we will see.
Yeah, that's true, because during the coached regattas that take place before the championships, we had a lot of southwest wind actually, and some of northwest wind as well, but never southeast wind. Yeah. So for all the fleets, it's like really, it's a new setting. It's a new, so you need just to be able to deal with it without knowing.
Look at the strong gas. Look.
Yeah,
she had for one moment. You see, she almost lost control. France 11. That's
Marion Couturier.
Yeah, and she for a moment, because look at the gusts there. When they're this black, it means they're pretty strong. Huh? They're like 18-20 knots the gusts, and so for one moment she had a control problem. Couturier, she had to come out of the strap and get the board down and start again.
So yeah, you can see like the way they are moving and the way they are like dealing with the wind, that it's not easy, that you can have like some space where there is no wind, and like 2 seconds after that you have like 18-20 knots.
Yeah.
So you need to adapt really quickly, and it's not that easy because the foil is pushing hard. When the more wind you've got, the more the foil is pushing you up. So yeah, that's Emma Wilson on the screen, GBR7. She's actually fourth of this
event
at the moment.
Okay, a few attacking. We don't see the ley line here at the moment. In a few moments we will see. The camera is watching Emma, but I think the buoy is much further right. Much further right, the buoy.
Emma and Pilar actually fighting. They had to move the upwind mark a bit.
No, there it is. Sorry. So Pilar
is
they changed the position.
Yeah, they changed the position of the mark for the mark not to be too close to the shore because the wind was too shifty.
So Pilar, and then I think Lilian.
And then
Emma. No, the Israeli girl was before. Israeli, and then.
And I think it's Ellen coming.
Yeah.
So it seems like the ley line seems easier to get now. The mark is not too close to the shore.
Yeah.
And the wind seems okay, really, because it seems like pretty strong.
And
we can hear it in the tent as well.
Yeah, when we hear the strong gusts here because everything is moving.
So Hélène is in the game this time. She's like just after. You can see her. You see Pilar with the
57. Yes, you can see
and
the
then
number.
Hélène. Yeah.
So Pilar jibes. I mean, for sure, she's gonna take the right part of the course, I guess. Guys going, I don't know if they started left or right. That's interesting, but I think that's.
But for now, we can't really say because like it was a different wind angle, so what was true before may not be true this time.
Yeah.
But the wind seems like easier to handle than the last course we saw when the wind dropped. We said that it was really difficult for the girls to finish the race. Now it seems like everybody is foiling properly, and it's getting like faster.
There's a Chinese girl.
Yeah, not the one that won.
No, it's another one.
Another one, yeah. And Pilar seems to be leading still.
Yeah. Yeah, yesterday, no, the day before yesterday, I had her coach Matteo Sanz in the interview. Yeah, and he said that he was betting that she was doing good.
Yeah.
You know,
so Lilian was first and Pilar second on this at the gate.
Yeah, and like we said, they go right. Really, the whole fleet goes right.
Because the wind is like during the whole end of the afternoon, the wind will turn right. So it seems to be like the secure option to do.
Look,
even if
look how many are still going.
That doesn't mean that it's mandatory to go on the right side of the course. But
it's fun. It's like the start. Half fleet went right, half fleet went left, and here look at some decide to go.
We only have the right mark on the screen. That's why we can't really say. But then, as you said,
but you can see that everybody that is going left now is obviously going to the other mark. So Lilian De Geus in the lead.
That's 33 is. Yeah, 33 is Sarah.
Oh, Sarah Venegas. Oh, sorry. Oh.
Lilian is Ned third, and Sarah is Ned 33.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So Sarah Venegas, she's the one that is in contender, let's say, for an Olympic place with Lilian.
So they are fighting, those two girls are fighting.
Yeah, those two are fighting. Basically, those two, there's potentially other, but these are the two most, let's say, probable that one or the other will go to. But like we said, it's still a long way to go.
And we still have, I think it's Cathy. Israel. No, it's not catty. Sorry.
C'est tellement rond, c'est aller chercher une fois plus de vent et après revenir juste en face de lui et on va voir le résultat pour la ligne. Donc ça se passe maintenant, on est très heureux aussi d'accueillir.
Okay, so we closed the tent actually because the wind is getting stronger and so it's like a lot of noise here.
They close us in.
Yeah, so we can't see the race like directly anymore, but we'll do it with the screen. As we were saying, it's race number 3 of the day for the girls. The race committee has to reset the course because the wind dropped in the first place and then turn right and then go strong again. So it's more like we've got like this southeast wind now. So it's still tricky for the girls because there's obviously some good gas with like more than 22 knots and some other places where there's not that much wind, like around 12 sometimes.
Yeah.
So you have to deal with that. And still the first mark has been moved. Yeah. Sarah is doing well on the second leg.
Yeah. So she's already on her downwind.
Yeah, and then she will have to, and then she will go directly to the finishing line after the downwind.
So she
you see how difficult it is to control and to keep the board
in a stable position.
Yeah. And then it's Emma Wilson.
Yeah.
She's actually 4.
And then it's Israel.
2. So Israel 2 was not that good. It's Daniela Peleg. She was 25th.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, now she's like...
And here's one of the Chinese, and then Marta Maghetti.
So it's a good race for Daniela Peleg, the Israeli 2. And we have still Sarah leading the race for the moment.
Yeah, and Peleg on top of her.
Yeah, exactly. So at the moment, I mean, before this race, it's Shahar Tibi, Israel 3, who was leading. Then we had like Lilian De Geus, it's Netherlands 3, and then Israel 32, who is Katis Pishakov. So things may change now after this course actually.
Yeah.
And then we will have one more race to go.
Yeah.
And it will probably be the last race of the day.
Yes.
So here is Lucy Belbeok.
Yes, she's a local player from Brest. Yeah.
Training, born in Brest and training in Brest.
Yeah. Look at Sarah Benka, she has a big sponsor in the middle of the sail. You're allowed to have one outside sponsor, I think, in iQFOiL in your sail?
Yeah, of course you are allowed to have sponsor on your sail, and basically it's the whole point. If you want to have, if you want your sponsor to give you money, then they must be visible. They want to be visible on your sail. So
there
yes, it's permitted, of course.
Yeah. Okay, so here last finishing leg for Sarah Venekes.
And she's like, she's pretty far away from the other girls.
Yeah, pretty big lead, huh? Yeah, the second one is coming around the buoy now, look. And we said it's Emma.
Emma Wilson.
She made up some ground. She did a different leg, huh? She went, because she came from the right. So she means that she probably jived straight after the upwind buoy and went the other way down.
She's doing a really good championship for the moment.
Look, she is now in front of Pelag, but Marta Maghetti is 4. Not bad.
And we've lost Pilar on this one.
Yeah, Pilar got lost, exactly. She was in the lead. Let's see.
Okay, and maybe you can hear people like clapping because like the finishing line is just super close to the shore, and so it's really nice like to hear people like clapping.
Oh, there she comes. Pilar just came now. She lost like 10 places, Pilar. Wow.
Yeah.
So this is Emma. This is
Daniel. Israel too, I think, and we can see it's Daniel.
Marta Maghetti.
And then Lucy, I think we said.
Yeah, and then the Chinese, yes.
No, it's Ellen. It's Ellen actually. So,
it's Ellen and the man.
Back.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
cool.
really nice.
Okay.
Yeah, super nice.
Look how close the whole field is, eh?
And Pilar is
Pilar now. Wow, Pilar lost a lot.
And then we have Lola Sorin from France.
Yeah.
So super interesting. So yeah.
Yeah, it's. I mean, this race was relatively fast, huh?
Yeah, it was short because they had to move the mark, the upwind mark,
closer to make it more steady the wind.
Yeah, closer to the gate actually, because if not, the wind was really too tricky. And so that's why it was faster this one.
Yeah, this was maybe like a 9-10 minutes course at maximum, I think.
Yeah, it seemed like it was 10 minutes course. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I think they can't have the race longer because of that, because if not, the wind is really too tricky.
So now. How long do you think they will wait when they go into the next one? For sure, they wait for the last one. They wait maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah,
and then
that's
they go
it.
on.
I think they will wait 5 minutes after the last girl, and then
go again with they want to get over with it. The conditions are good
because it's already like 3:23 in the afternoon, and they were underwater around 12, so it's a lot of time on the water.
By the time we finish, it's 4 o'clock, and so it's good for them then to go back to the shore.
So yeah, it's a long time on the water already. Yeah. Because they had to reset the course nearly after each race.
So let's.
I'm not sure you will have the scoring updates like now, but maybe in like 5 minutes.
I can give an update from the Golden Man. They just arrived.
Okay.
This time it was Luc van Opzeeland that won, but Sebastian Koerdel in second. So that means that he consolidates his position.
Exactly.
And Netherlands 4th, 6-5.
But it's Ugyantak.
Ugyantak is in 3. So.
Okay, so they are resetting the course again. Yeah, because the wind is still
turning between southeast and south.
Yeah, exactly. So they have to reset the course again to have the upwind mark like in the right angle.
Okay, but that will take just a few minutes.
I think it can be pretty fast. Yeah, we can see the AP flag on the committee boat. The AP flag is this red white
exactly.
flag. The orange flag is it's from where they are like having the line. And the other, like the iQFOiL flag, is just telling the sailors that we are doing course racing. If we are doing slalom, it's grey. This flag is grey. So then the girls will have time to rest a bit.
Yeah. So my information says that they are starting soon with the last race of the Gold for the Man. So they obviously finished.
Like for sure the wind is more stable on the other
yes,
course
I
area.
think that's apparently it's a little bit more stable on the other side. Yes, apparently. So.
Okay. You need to have the micro closer to us. I think.
Okay.
This one.
Yeah, I think this one is for the. Okay.
Or we have to talk louder.
Okay. Or we can talk louder if you don't hear us. I mean, I like to talk loud.
So yes, we have another bit of resting time for the girls. They are like again resetting the course because the wind is turning to the right again. So they have to move the committee boats. And they will move the upwind mark as well.
Okay, so
they are pretty like resetting the whole course. But then it's cool because maybe we'll have like the scoring update before the last race.
Yeah, we see how they get into the last race. The woman, I mean, Elen's man is going to make a few places up, but she needs more consistent racing like she did now for sure the whole day tomorrow. That's for sure.
Yeah, but then tomorrow is a marathon. They're gonna sail all over the Rad de Brest, and it's counting double.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Yeah, maybe she's good. She can win the marathon.
Yeah, she knows the place, and I mean she's a fighter anyway. So who knows? Except if she's got like a big technical problem, maybe that's it. We don't know. So.
Yeah.
But in her mind, I'm sure she can make it. And so tomorrow is another day, new course, new day, then new game.
Exactly. So from what I see, the updated forecast for tomorrow is a little bit less strong than today. Very south.
Yeah, so that's good for marathon.
Yeah, I think it will be pretty good for the marathon. You see.
So it's like nearly, it's like it will be around, like today, like 15-25
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be. So we're going to have good action tomorrow, and then Friday we don't know.
Friday, it looks like it's like really stormy. A lot of rains, a lot of wind.
And Saturday looks perfect for the medal races.
Yeah, so we'll see about Friday, but Friday maybe will be chaotic to do some races. So we'll see.
Okay, so we wait to see how long it's going to take that they put the two buoys in place. But as you can see, we mentioned that already a few times today, you can see all the boats from the coaches. Almost every sailor has the possibility to sit on the boats, to relax, to drink something, to have an energy bar, to get some feedback from the coach. So it's that is the positive thing about it. We wait.
You can see, like on the boat, you can see you've got those masts. You can see those masts. This is actually like the weather forecast. They are taking the wind on those things.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Then they have a screen, and they can see like the wind direction and
the wind readings in real time. Okay. Yeah.
So and they they don't all have these tools, but quite a lot of them got it.
Pretty high tech.
Yeah, pretty high tech.
I'm sure the Chinese have a satellite connected directly to the.
Maybe, that not only the Chinese, like in Marseille, actually, like a lot of team already have like weather forecast team there, weather forecast team.
Okay.
Trying to understand the place perfectly to prepare the games.
Okay.
So
So tell us a little bit about the long distance. So the long distance is something like it's like a really long racing course. Is it upwind, downwind? Is it more half wind? Is it what normally? How does the long distance course consist?
It's a 1 hour course. Usually,
Wow.
Target time is 1 hour course, and we don't mind about. We are trying to have like a upwind start.
Yes.
But we can have a reaching start depending of the wind, depending of how we are. But basically you can have reaching, upwind, downwind, like all kind of directions, leg directions. So, and that's why it's interesting. It's because it's not like the usual upwind, downwind, like really straight.
Okay,
Everything
so there's
can
many
be like
variations.
a bit funny, a bit. But the main thing about it is like it's a 1 hour course and it can double. So better not to do a BFD on this one.
No, also because it would be stupid. You have basically 1 hour to catch up. It would be stupid to put everything in 1 second, you know.
But BFD is difficult on the marathon because one other thing about the marathon is that it's a rapid start.
Ah, okay, yeah, then it's difficult, yes.
So rapid start, it's rapid start is like you have a boat like going full speed in front of the fleet, and then you need to start after the boat.
Look, they're showing the start again, the replay of the start. We have, at the end, I think this was let's see, I can see the two Germans, so Lena Erdel and Steinlein, and the two Italians, Sofia Renna, and so actually also, this I think is Helene, I think.
No, it's 19 or 18, so 19 is Ambre Papazian.
But still, it looked like it was half fleet roughly, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Half fleet.
And you can see that the starboard, they need to wait for the port board.
Yeah, they have to wait.
They have to wait for the starboard to start because the starboard are
priority.
Yeah.
Priority. Yeah.
So that's why you see that the port board are like accelerating underneath them and
because they don't want to risk to
crash and
because what happens if you crash on port tack into starboard? He makes you a protest. And you will most probably get medium points of the last of the races that you did.
Or maybe disqualify completely. So
the other guy could disqualify.
Yeah, I mean the guy, the woman with sports can be disqualified if she's like crashing with a starboard board. But that's one thing. But then for security reason, you don't want to crash at all because with the foil it can be like really dangerous as well.
Yeah.
So maybe you can hear the race committee like directing the water crew to have the course reset for the last race of the day. So we hope in not too much time. Do you have some info about the boys?
Yeah, let me see.
Boys are on the other course area actually.
So I have information about the boys. They start in 3 minutes.
Okay.
The boys, so they will be done probably in 20 minutes. They're back to the beach. The boys. And
from our side, then we're still back to the course, still resetting the course. We can see on the left of the screen the race committee with the AP flag on, so they are not ready yet. And just in front of us is the finishing box.
Yeah, and then we
can see all the marks with the mark layer. So
and also the coaches with the so that means that
they are not. That means that we're not ready at all. Actually.
Well, yeah, it can go fast, but let's see.
It seems that the line is nearly ready, so maybe maybe and the gate mark are the green mark, so I think they can have them set pretty fast. Yeah. So AP flags up, and we can see Gonzalo Costa-Webel on the.
Oh yes.
Like supervising the whole thing. The good thing is that we still have like wind, so the wind doesn't seem to be dropping anymore.
No.
It's just that it's turning right and right and right and right, so we need to.
You see Elzen, Slovenia 51.
But this is difficult because the waiting is difficult because like the girls have been on the water for I don't know 2, 3 more than 3 hours, and so I think they must get tired by now.
Okay, also in the men they say that half of the fleet is choosing Portac start.
Yeah.
So the men is the same. They have the same problem down there with the wind kind of seems to be.
Yeah, getting right.
Yeah.
So you can see like. Yes, some.
There you see the Chinese sailor, China 3.
Yeah, she did like pretty well at the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
And I think they're quite good for sailor that didn't race against anybody yet.
Absolutely.
It's their first.
They only raced against each other in China.
Yeah.
But.
And so they couldn't compare to other nations. And I mean they're not that far actually. They're doing pretty good. We can see Hélène still training and
you can see how much she can go upwind. And there we have a tourist flyer.
I think I know him actually.
Okay.
I think it's Claude and it's Damien Le Guen's father.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay, funny. Okay. Yeah, I saw Damien Le Guen before for just a second. He said hello.
Ex-PWA sailor.
Yeah, he's also here from the Radar Brest. I see sometimes he's posting some YouTube videos where he's going here in the Radar. So it seems like we are lucky because the first day. The first day we had some problem with the seaweed, but I haven't heard anybody complaining about seaweed yesterday and today.
Oh, so that's a good thing because Brest can be tricky with
the seaweed. Yeah.
And seaweed in the foil, it's sure that it's not comfortable at all because it can stop you straight away, and then you can just
you can make a catapult.
Yeah, exactly, and crash quite heavily. So
exactly.
But it depends also on the tide and the current and now it's not too strong because the tide
depends on the moon also. If you have a higher or if you have a high tide and very low tide, and how big the difference is between high and low.
And then that brings a lot of seaweeds, and but it's not the case at the moment. It's quite okay. That's why. What can we say? Yeah, we can. One thing about iQFOiL is that you can identify the difference between boys and girls with this big round sticker on the top of the sail. So white sticker is for girls. The red sticker is for men. So when they are racing on the same course area, then it's easier to make the difference.
Yeah. Because they have it in the top of the sail.
And because the sails are the same color and everything, it's quite nice to have those stickers on top of the sails actually. So now it's difficult because if you are sitting too like during a too long time on the
you get cold also.
Yeah, exactly. So you need to sail and rest and sail and rest. And if you're sailing too much, then you're not resting enough. So it's kind of you need to find a good balance. Hopefully it's not too cold in Brest right now.
No, I think it's still, considering that we are
in October.
They say it's 5-6 degrees over the average. So I don't think it's too bad. I haven't seen anybody with the shorty, but still there's people with short sleeves, huh?
Yeah, but maybe it's also because I prefer the sailors to have long legs because it's when you're crashing, then you can protect you from the foil as well. So for me, it's a good thing they are not wearing a shorty. Okay, still AP flag on the committee boat. The gate seems okay now. We can see like the 2 green marks.
Yeah.
And so the gate, maybe we can explain. You need to go through the gate and choose one side or the other.
Exactly.
So you need, the sailors, even if they are like going really fast downwind, they need to analyze which side of the course is better at this proper moment. So they need to be like really. Because you need to focus on your equipment. To be fast, but you also need to be able to focus on what's happened with the wind. So it can be like really difficult sometimes, and the more tired you are, the more difficult it is to do 2 things at the same time.
Oh, look here, they show a little bit the people showing. This is on the. Maybe we can explain a little bit on the left side. This is like the athlete tent in the morning where we have the briefings and where we get the food from the staff. And we do have chairs that people take from the tent and to sit and watch, and you can tell that this is tell me something about this sculpture. I've seen this. This is really funny. It looks like an ugly tiki or something,
Yeah, it looks like a tiki. That's funny because tiki is also the starboard side.
Yeah, exactly.
And starboard is doing the iQFOiL equipment, so it's really funny. But this statue is not funny at all. It's just to remember that at one point Brest was like dealing human slaves. So it's to remember this.
I read it. It's like all human beings have the same rights or should have the same rights and stuff like that.
Exactly.
There we see Mattia Camboni with the blue hat, pretty frustrated. He's the Olympic sailor from Italy, and he didn't make the gold. He made the fleet, the silver. And he still has some problems.
Of the top men actually
did make the goal and there you see that is the equipment tents, the many equipment tents for the equipment for the athletes. And if you go further down, the big building is from you see it, FFV is the Fédération de la Voile Française.
It's the Pôle France. So the Pôle France is like a top. It's a top athlete center to train. So we've got for senior iQFOiL, we've got 3 Pôle France, one in Marseille, obviously.
Yeah.
One in Brest, for sure, and another in La Rochelle. So
Okay.
those are the 3 spots where you can train. And on this building, you have like the gym, you've got the physio, of course, like all the tools to measure the equipment. You've got classrooms as well to be able to debrief what you've done during training.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
Okay, so
it's like a training, top athlete training center.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
And it's, I mean, of course, the French Federation is supervising the whole thing.
Yeah.
So that's why you have like the French Federation logo on it.
And tell me something about the bridge. The bridge is connecting the 2 sides of the bay.
Yes, and actually there's 2 bridges. The one you see, like the one with the arcs. I don't know how to call it in English, but this one is closed for
for the normal traffic?
Yeah, you no more traffic on this one.
The one that we see here? This one here?
Yeah, I mean the first one, because there are 2. I mean, you think there's only one, but there are 2 bridges actually.
Well, you actually tell me that, and I thought it was one. But
one is for the people to walk and to. Before it was also for cars and trucks and stuff, but I mean, now it's too old, so.
Okay, so the first one that we see here, and the other one that has actually the arches, the nice one, that is the one for the traffic, for the cars and everything. Okay, that's interesting, you see. So it's just to know a little bit of something. And you, but it's not dangerous. You can sail under the bridge, no problem. Or there's some currents.
You're not allowed to go through the bridge everywhere. You need to choose the first arc.
Exactly, that one. But you can go under the first arch with the windsurf board, with the foil, no problem, I guess.
Yeah, no problem. We are doing it quite a lot during training session.
Yeah.
Because it's really interesting sometimes, especially when the wind is northeast. It's really good because it's like really windy in the river. So because the river is narrow, to practice tack or jibes, it's really cool.
Yeah, because let's explain. I mean, for sure the Rad de Brest goes obviously into the Atlantic Ocean, but the more you go inland, then it gets a river. Yeah. It gets sweet water.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, the river is not big enough to. It's like proper salt water here. It's not like in Netherlands, or the water is like half salt, half not. I don't know. Yeah.
So it goes all the way to Landerneau, and then you can keep going. The river goes quite a bit.
After Landerneau, it's no more possible to keep going with foil.
No, then it's small, I know, but you could basically go with the SUP maybe or something.
Yeah, and kayak and stuff like this.
Okay, yeah, that's. But and then I also saw that the Rad of Brest has like a second arm. You can go in the second arm too.
Yeah, it's really nice, the second arm actually. I quite like to go and sail there.
Yeah.
Because it's like totally different. And when it's hot in summertime, we've got thermic wind from Crozon, and it's coming right through the south part of the Rad de Brest, and it's really, really nice.
Okay, so because the Rad is so not only this piece we see here, but it's much bigger, right?
Yeah, you've got the north part and you've got the south part, and the south part is it's pretty big actually. But now with foils we can also go out the Rad de Brest, and we can round the Presqu'île.
Wow.
And it's so nice.
Okay, so
and we can go all the way through.
You can almost go in the direction of La Torche or something. Yeah,
and it's really nice.
Okay, cool. That's.
So it seems that they're nearly ready. They are like having the finishing line ready.
Yeah.
And I think when the finishing line is ready, then maybe we should have the last women race of the day, and it's called Fleets. So it will be race number 4 of the day.
So by the man in the lead is again Sebastian Koerdel.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's really
he's in
like
the lead. See the. Yeah, good left here. Germany first on the mark, and 200 meters before España, who was a Spanish sailor. We saw him. He's not that famous. I remember his name is. Wait, let me tell you. I mean, he was a little bit like for me like an underdog, but I saw that now in in the top 10. He was. His name was. Did I lose my paper?
So we are traveling with the camera actually right now on the live.
Okay.
Oh, and no, we need to switch to the.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what is happening? So don't worry, we're still waiting for the last race of the girls. So no worries, we're not missing anything right now. Yeah, back to the girls. Let's see which flags we've got on the. Okay. Okay. So, okay, we are in, Roberto, we are in again. Yeah, starting procedure on, so it's like less than 3 minutes before the next start.
Okay. This is where my paper went.
Come on, get back, it's now back in action now.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. So last race of the day, women gold.
Oh.
2 minutes. 2 minutes before the start. Okay. So we are seeing the pin boats right now. So we've got white boats on each side of the starting lines, and there are people like watching from one orange flag to another orange flag, and this is like the line. And if you are over this line, then because we've got this black flag up, then you just disqualified straight away. They are not calling you back. You're doing the race, but at the end of the race, you're not you not score. You don't score.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's really clear, but so.
So I think you see flags. Yeah, flag is
Yeah.
we are in sequence.
We are in sequence. We are less than. So it's last minute before the start.
Ah, great. So, but this time looks like everybody's going right. The wind really shifted. That's why they changed the course.
So it's less than a minute to start. We'll just try to have the countdown.
Yeah.
Seconds.
10 seconds to the start. So there's still girls on court.
4, 3, 2, 1, now!
So this is it. We are here.
But again, we have starboard and port, eh?
Yes, and actually the starboard departure on the pin boat looks pretty good.
Yeah. I look here, the Chinese.
And Emma Wilson again. Yeah, she's really like into her race today.
I see Steinlein. I see,
And Israel 32 again. It's Kati Spisakov.
The Italians in the mix there in the back. It's gonna be interesting. Pilar going the other way. I saw her. Pilar was over there.
So we'll see at the end who was right actually.
Yeah.
So girls are pumping, huh?
Oh yeah. Chinese, look, good position.
It's like you can see that like, the position they've got is because they are like having the
apple. They use apple. Yes, I also use it when it's really light. I like it.
It's not really light actually, so it's like kind of interesting.
But you make more angle with the upwind
exactly.
Rope. I notice that every time.
So and but you make you can have a better angle, that's for sure. But then it's sometimes it's hard to keep because the rope is like moving a lot. So
here's Emma Wilson.
And so if everything is moving too much, then it's hard to
control.
drive, and hard to control. So Emma Wilson, she's having she's
using the upwind
hand,
rope. Yeah.
But some other don't, you see.
No.
So you need to be like really skilled to do it.
Yeah.
So Marion Couturier, she's from Marseille. She's one of the young girls racing in iQFOiL.
Yeah. You can really see nicely how they go up.
And you can see that some wind spots.
Exactly, the gusts. Yeah. Oh, look, one now passing here. Starboard, passing almost in front of everybody now.
So I like this view because you can see how tactical it is sometimes.
Super.
Back to Pilar.
Yeah. Pilar, the Chinese.
And Israel 3, which is like Shahar Tibi, and she's like leading right now.
Yeah.
She's the leader.
We see Sofia Renna there with the Italian flag.
And she's fighting with Lola Sorin. And we can see the top mark.
Yeah. China's pumping.
So girls are fast, really.
Looks
super
good.
Nice because it's like really good sailing and really skilled sailing. And
this is Lina Erzen, also the young talented from Slovenia.
I think she's like switching to the Youth European after the World Senior Championship. So she's really tough.
Yeah.
Because this can be hard, like to have like two major events back to back.
Yeah, but she's a tough sailor. I've seen her also in the Silva Plana, and she's.
Yeah, that's true. And I think it's Sarah again. It's Sarah again.
Sarah Benekes, yeah. Sarah, followed by Israel 2.
Yeah, it's Daniel Peleg.
Yeah, Peleg. So they seem to like these conditions, to get along the best. But somebody in the front there.
Yeah, it's Delphine Cousin.
Oh, Delphine.
No, she's doing both PWA and iQFOiL so it's quite tough as well.
Somebody tagged there. It looked as Nuzman, maybe.
No, it's Lucy Belberg. I think.
Is it Lucy?
And so she's not gonna make.
No.
Let's see.
Yeah, she makes it. Wow.
And it seems to be Hélène actually. Is it? Not sure
either. But that was really, she made it just like, she would have lost a lot if she would have tagged another time.
That's
but like
for
this.
Sure. And we call it like bord breton here in Brittany. It's like.
So.
Yeah, so it seems pretty clean here on the ley line.
Yeah.
Oh, the Chinese girl is not making it, so she has to do like.
That sucks. This one also is not making it.
Yeah, and then when you stop and it's so bad.
No, that is the other Spanish girl. Oof, nightmare. There's tons of people passing in front of you. You have to tag 2 times more.
And then you're not fast enough.
You're not fast enough. You hardly get on the foil. Oh, it's like a nightmare.
But it's pretty dense, actually.
It is. But let's see. I hope the drone comes down a little bit to see if who it was, because it was not Sarah.
And Lilian is here, and she's.
It looks like a Polish girl.
Yeah, it is.
Polish. Looks like Poland.
So,
she really
which number?
I have Poland.
No, it's Peru.
So it's
Peru
Maria
7.
Belém. Yeah. Wow, bummer. She got disqualified the first race for PMS.
She's doing good on this one. She's been training in Brest with Ellen. I think it was 2 years ago. They were like sparring partner. They were training partner. So Maria, she knows Brest a bit because she was there
that's nice.
some years ago to train. And Delphine again, and you can see Ambre also, the other French girl.
Yeah, Delphine I can see here. Says M5 and the Czech sailor. Pilar, look, she's there. Bafa back, one crashed just now.
Czech are improving so fast actually. In iQFOiL since the beginning. It's incredible. They are like really like top girls in the youth fleet as well.
Yeah, so they're learning fast.
Yeah, they're learning fast, and that's something we didn't see in RS6 before. So it's like really proper to iQFOiL.
So we have
really
the Kiwi girl there. Here, Kiwi girl, your friend, the tourist there is looking. Okay, they decide to go. They decide to go right. Right, yes.
The angle of the gate shows us that the wind like really went right.
Right,
actually.
yes, exactly. It really went right. So who's New Zealand won?
I'm trying to have it on my screen actually, but New Zealand won is sorry for the spelling of the name, but it's Veerle ten Half.
Okay, let me see.
So maybe your pronunciation will be better than mine actually.
Yeah, Veerle ten Halve.
Okay.
So it's
doesn't
sound very New Zealandish, but Veerle ten Halve, but okay, I didn't know her. But it's nice to hear some new names, new people, and then wow, she's coming far away. New Zealand is not behind the corner. But there's a lot of iQFOiL activity due also to the fact that the trainer of the Dutch team, Aaron McIntosh, is from New Zealand, you know, and
he's been training in Netherlands from quite a long time.
Yeah, quite a long time. And in the winter, so in their summer, the Dutch team is going down to do some training. I mean, now it wasn't possible. Like Kieran told me, now they will go in December because of COVID they could not go. So they make some intense summer trainings down in New Zealand, in the Bay of Auckland. There's a lot of winds.
So I'm not giving the name again. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
You're gonna do it.
Yeah. Verne van Hever or something.
My Dutch is not that good.
There she goes. I don't know why he's following her. I don't think she's really in the front, but maybe he likes the color of the flag.
Yeah, the flag. The national flag is really nice. So young girls here on the screen, like young Marion Couturier, which actually she's quite of a small girl, and but she's really technical.
Yeah, and you can see that she's doing well. So I still wonder who that Polish girl was. That it looked like Poland to me in the lead.
So we can have either Poland 7 or Poland 77. So
okay.
I don't know. I haven't seen it properly.
Either Maya.
So Poland 7 is Maria and Poland 77 is Zofia. So maybe one of those two.
Okay, we see.
But as the girls are like spread all over the place,
absolutely.
hard to see.
Look, there's Pilar going up now. So we see. This is one of the Dutch.
We were surprised. Remember, like on the race before. So
the Chinese, I didn't see the whole race, and then there she won. So
Brest can be surprising. But interesting. They are quite stable, those two girls. Now they are like in RS6 we were using like those harness, sitting harness. I don't know.
Yes, I know. Yeah, seat harness. Yes.
Yeah, and now we've got like those dorsal harness.
Yes, exactly. The waist harness. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. Everybody's using waist harness now.
Yeah, the race committee is asking for the security boat to have like tourists out of the
exactly.
out of the race. I'm not sure it's the same one. I think it's like a big boat.
Okay, here we go. Second, but she's not first.
Maybe she is.
Is
Remember?
Yeah, before we said.
Okay. And then it's Marion, you think? Oh, so that's.
Wow, and that's a Polish girl there. You're right. So the Australian girl, Zak, in there she is first. So very attractive from our cameraman that he followed the. Let me read again. Her name is Verne van Halve.
So yes, interesting. And Lilian is coming now. So Lilian came back on this one actually, and Sarah as well. So.
Verle ten half. That is.
So let's see. I think the old scoring will be moving again tonight, and because we will have 8 races, then we're gonna have a second discard.
Yes, exactly.
So for tomorrow and the marathon, it's gonna be like really interesting.
Here comes Verle. She seems pretty small too, huh?
Yeah, that's true. But I think like Brest is good for that because you need to be technical and and you need to be a good tactician as well because like the wind is so shifty that fast is good, but the fast maybe is not enough in Brest. So
it's funny because the 95 wide board, when you want to jibe, you really have to stretch your leg over the side a lot. You really feel like you are standing I don't know where. And like if you are a small girl and the leg is pretty short, it's a big step to go on the rail and get some edging on the rail to go in the jibe. Huh? But she just did it like a perfect jibe. All of them, the girls jibe really well.
Yeah, I mean they are getting better and better, and it's really nice to see actually how they are selling.
Yeah. Look now, she goes for another jibe.
They are fast, they are skilled, and jibing is okay, and tacking as well.
Perfect jibe. On the foil.
And Emma Wilson.
Emma's challenging her.
Yeah, she's amazing.
So Emma is faster on the downwind than.
And look how she high on the foil.
Yeah. High on the foil, and she's pumping all the time, huh? Look.
So now
she took her.
Yeah, she's really.
So Emma is in front of this.
And then we've got Lucy Belbeoc.
Lucy. Wow, Lucy third.
Well. Yeah.
That would be nice if she does a top 3, Lucy? Oh, look how close.
You see, Emma, like she's definitely like super fast.
Now look, she sneaks her up. She tries to, but the New Zealand girl from the bottom.
Yeah, she's like pushing.
But I don't think she's gonna make it. Emma's gonna get that victory.
So Emma was 4th before the day today. So fourth
to finish almost, but I think Emma got it. Second, as we said.
It's like the New Zealand one.
Yeah, and third is
Lucy Belbeoc.
So Verle in second,
and
Lucy Belbeoc.
I think it's all 7, so it's Maria.
Yeah.
And then it's Israel 32, so it's Cathy.
Yeah. And then this looks like Japan.
Yeah, it's Japan.
Yeah. Wow.
And then it's
and then Marie Pilar.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like Pilar Lamadrid. So, that was a long day of racing. So this will be the end of the day for the girls.
Yeah, and so just to give you an idea, tomorrow we expect pretty similar conditions. We're probably going to tune in most probably again at 12 o'clock, but watch on Facebook. We will give you the exact time when we will go online again. I have to thank Valerie for helping me out today. So she's not only a local, she's super technical. She was the trainer of the iQFOiL, but now
the youth team.
But now she is working for
the iQFOiL class.
For the iQFOiL class. Yeah. So obviously she's she's happy that the World Championship are in her hometown.
That's for sure.
Yeah,
and tomorrow we're expecting for marathon.
Exactly, and tomorrow we're excited about the marathon because I actually have not seen a marathon yet.
And with the rabbit start.
Yes, with the rabbit because on Lake Silverplan I think it's too small to do a real thing, and so.
So at the Coach Regular we managed to have like this 1 hour marathon, but the wind was so west, so it was like really really good to do marathon.
Yeah.
Tomorrow it's still south or southeast, so it's not like easy. It's we're gonna see how we can fix a marathon with southeast wind. So I think it's gonna be challenging for the organization and also for the sailors. So tomorrow will be thrilling.
It's going to be a nice day. Okay, there we are. Let's see her here.
I put my
iQFOiL cap on.
And we'll see
thank you
tomorrow.
And thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, you can ask over Facebook. But I think today everything went pretty smooth. We had all the information. We had information from the radio. We had the computer. We had all the papers and everything. So today we were definitely that was more professional. So thank you for tuning in, Valerie Boutet, Roberto Hoffman. Thank you, and have a nice evening.